welcome to another episode of the G Show podcast. I am G1 and this is the Geek Out. Yay! The penultimate episode, I think I said that word right, but it is the episode 1 week away from us streaming live every Friday for 1 whole year. Unfucking believable. I can't believe it's happening, but it is. It is. God willing, no plane lands on my head this week. 1 year anniversary Geek Out next week. And in honor, I'm telling y'all right now what we're doing. That's it. I'm telling y'all right now. We're watching GXK together like we did on Valentine's Day. We're doing GXK together. Everybody can join in the stream with us. We are going to do it. We'll be on Discord while we're streaming. We're hitting it. That's right. That's it. I made up my mind.
So I get to gush about every scene in the movie while y'all just like, why do you love this?
Every last scene. We're going to do it. It is happening. It's going to be a fantastic. And don't forget, it's also the last Friday of the month, which means unpopular opinions. All right. Bang for the buck. This way, that way. It's perfect. I cannot wait. But let's get into it. Joining me, as always, is the co-host, the cohort here on the G Show, starting with my Idaho brother, JR. What's up, bro?
So I'm going to have to grab my capture card and my Blu-ray player, because we can watch it on Blu-ray, but it won't be 4K. And I can pass it through the capture card to Discord. I can make this work. I can do this.
Well, if you do, that'll be great. And next Friday will be even fantastical. We're not doing 8-hour stream, though, next Friday, JR. We're not doing like we did a year ago. I might have been 12 hours. We're not doing that again, though. I'm telling you right now. We watch the movie. We yell at each other for a bit. We get the fuck off. That's it. That's what we're going to do. Hello, Nana. Also joining us, my sip from another crib, Gam Z1. What's going on?
Hello, everyone. It's the return of the tablet voice.
Maybe I should stream on a tablet, man, because I can't hear myself on a telly. It's annoying. Last but not least, from the great state of the tri-state, did you know that is a thing? My brother, Shinny Rob Jiro for dear. What's going on?
Happy it's Friday. Happy to be sitting down with the boys, the homies, the humans, with some beer. That's what's up.
Yeah, cracked them. We got a couple of the silver bullets on tap today to keep lycanthropy out of the way. Anyhow, let's get into it. Look, this week's been kind of crazy. Honestly, I had most of this week done on Saturday. There was so much shit dropping, whereas last week I was like, at the very last minute, okay, all right, this can go, perfect. But fucking, after we like stopped the podcast on Friday, shit just was like avalanche. Boom, 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 boom. Rob and myself, we did a live stream on Sunday. We did a block party. Go check that out, Godzilla block party. That was fucking
Sorry,
fun.
I wasn't there.
Oh, it's all good. Listen, man, life gets in the way. Sometimes you know me in the impromptus. Just happens. But yeah, go check that out. That shit was fun. It was a banger episode too.
A lot of fun.
But yeah, look, a lot of shit dropped this week, and honestly, some of the best things. This one right here. This the first things first. Let's get right into it. First things first. Beep, 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 beep. Mortal Kombat! Yes, Mortal Kombat 2 first images shows Katana, Jack, Sonya, Johnny Cage, Shao Kahn, and Scorpion. Yeah, he's whack. But fuck yes. I'm telling y'all something right now.
Mm-hmm.
When that 2021 Mortal Kombat movie came out on HBO Max, I tried to watch it. I fell asleep. I was drinking. I tried to watch it again. Fell asleep. Guess what? I was drinking. Every time I watch the fucking movie, I'm drinking. So on Wednesday, I go to work. come home from work, got some lunch. I said, let me put on Mortal Kombat because we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat 2. And I did not have a drink, and I fell asleep. That movie is absolute trash. It's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. I fucking hate that movie. You know what? That movie is like Annihilation bad, bro. The only thing that was cool about the movie was the excessive gore. This movie sucked. Who the fuck is that random dude with the fucking gold body armor? Who is that? Get him out of here.
It's called a self-insert character.
You know what, man? Listen, when Mortal Kombat, when Ed Tobias or Johnny Boom, whatever the fuck them guys named, Ed Boom and the other guy, when they start to fucking create your own character and plop them in a fucking video game, I'm out. I'm out. Even though I think they actually did do that once. And it sunk the franchise until the fucking remake. This movie was terrible.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation was not that bad.
Get off the podcast. You're banned. You're banned like Anime.
Damn.
Get out.
Get out of here. Hey.
Listen, you know what? You're opening that can of worms. You're asking for a movie night, Mortal Kombat, and we're gonna watch.
Oh, I meant no. I meant Mortal Kombat. I meant Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the game.
Ah, okay. Woo. I'm glad you fixed
Mortal
that.
Kombat Armageddon was not that bad.
Well, I can't co-sign that because I haven't played it. Honestly, I think I stopped at the Deadly Alliance.
And that was literally the game before Armageddon came out. That's funny.
Yeah, that's where I stopped. Yep. So, but anyhow, look, let's talk about these images because honestly, look at my man Carl Urban. He's oozing the Johnny Cage. He is totally fucking oozing the Johnny Cage. This is the type of Johnny Cage I'm down for. And honestly, with that Carl Urban, I thought about it. Go, yeah, you know what? That could fucking work. That could work. And then I seen that first image, the first post of him, whatever, it was the movie poster for his movie and the meta poster, right? And I was like, oh, it works. But this, right? Come on. Just look at him. It's perfect.
I mean, he looks good, but like if I hear an American accent come out of his mouth nowadays, it's kind of weird because I'm so used to Billy Butcher.
Yeah, I see that. Just watch Dredd and watch Star Trek. Watch his bones. You know?
Or God willing, watch the original Doom movie.
What?
Don't do that. Don't.
No, what?
Why?
There is no Doom
But
movie.
Carl Urban's in it.
Why watch?
No,
He's the
there's no
Doom
Doom
guy.
There is no Doom movie.
What are you talking about?
There's not even a sequel to that Doom movie that never happened ever.
No.
Never happened.
Which was never a sequel in and of itself. It was just another ripoff of the Doom 3 story turned into a movie. That doesn't exist.
God, come on. Nobody. What?
No.
What? Get out of here. You know it shouldn't exist.
All
Mortal
right.
Kombat 2. This movie shouldn't exist after the travesty that was that first one. I swear to God. But we're getting it. And you know what? You know what? You know what's got me open? Bam! Shao Kahn. I mean, look at that fucking face.
Shao Kahn does look really fucking dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I read the director and the writer talking about this movie and what they, did with the first Mortal Kombat movie, which I was like, okay, I ain't that mad, but I still don't like the movie. It's kind of what they did with the first Resident Evil movie, whereas you're not getting the game, you're getting the stuff that happens before the game. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't work. It's Resident fucking Evil. That's, as you know, the webhead comes swinging through.
Spider-Man comes in and says, my favorite time of the week, the Geek Out. Hope Shao Kahn gets to be buffer, bigger, with some more meat on his body.
Absolutely.
Next time someone pimps and gives a promo to the G Show where they're popping us, you read that shit, right, you silly son of a bitch.
No, I'm sorry.
Anyhow,
Sitting here trying to find an external Blu-ray player for my computer. Sorry, my bad.
what, for next week?
Yes! And then it's like $120.
Do it after the podcast, bub.
Right?
But, hey, what do you think of these images from Mortal Kombat?
I think they look good. Carl Urban, I've always been a fan of him. Dredd's fantastic. Like,
Yeah.
seriously. Man, why didn't they continue that series? And I like him in the Abrams Star Trek movies as Bones. He's a really good actor. I'm glad to see him coming in here as Johnny Cage. Perfect casting. He gets to ham it up, and he's good at that. Shao Kahn looks creepy and cool. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played a whole lot of Mortal Kombat. Like this all looks cool. I like the movie that came out. What was that? 2019, 2020?
2020.
2020, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Scorpion, I dig Scorpion. I thought he was great in that movie. I think he's great here. Whenever I play the games, which is fairly rarely, I always play a Scorpion. But I'm interested to see where it goes because didn't like half the people in the first movie die?
Well, the majority of the villains did, yes. But
Yeah.
Okay.
you see here survived.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. I hope this is kind of like my biggest gripe with that movie was it focused on the new character. It's like, oh, he's got his own new unique power. We're following him. Fuck that. Follow Johnny Cage. He's your protagonist.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Revolve the story around him because you don't get Carl Urban in this role without having this movie revolve around him. You can have some batshit insane story to back it up.
Which
that's
makes
his
me
character.
glad. Which makes me glad that he's nowhere to be seen in any of these images.
So
Who are you talking about?
the guy from the first movie.
The OC, Donut Steel.
Okay,
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Yeah, Sub-Zero's dead. I don't know, maybe Shao Kahn brings people back.
Yeah, no,
You know.
Sub-Zero's not
I mean, that would be the perfect opportunity to introduce Cyber Sub-Zero.
or
Yeah.
Noob Saibot.
Yeah. Wasn't there a reptile
No.
leak too?
True,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
wasn't in the first movie that Sub-Zero, wasn't he Bihan? So if he was Bihan, then that's already canonical. He dies and becomes the Noob Saibot, and then his brother becomes the new Sub-Zero.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. He was definitely Bihan, and yeah, there was no reptilian thing in that. Chameleon, yeah, I saw chameleon, but I didn't see reptile.
But no, the promo images, they look good. My expectations for Mortal Kombat, it's very low. Like, that's probably why I like the first movie so much, is like, yeah, it had pacing issues. Yeah, some of the CG was terrible. Yeah, the main character sucked. But all in all, it was fun. And Scorpion, get over here. You know, just
terrible.
fucking throwing shit. This is fucking like, come on, dude. Let's do that again.
No, just go back and do the original 90s movie, man. Do that again. Get down here. Come on.
I like the original 90s one. I do not like the sequel to it. What is it, Annihilation?
Yeah, Annihilation. That movie is a travesty on all cinema
Didn't
time.
that one have the guy from Highlander with the big forehead?
Yes.
No, that was the first one. Christopher Lambert was in the first one.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Raiden. Yeah.
I don't think he returned for the second one.
Yeah.
He didn't.
If I
he
had
didn't.
a forehead that big, I wouldn't either. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well,
It is kind of weird how they casted a white guy to be a Japanese god, but you know.
yeah, you're right. I mean, Jesus, Big Trouble in Little China. Rob, what do you think of these images?
I mean, already it feels like a better movie already because it doesn't feel detached in any way. I mean, Carl Urban as Johnny Cage is that's an inspired choice. That's a choice that I back fully. He's got the Judge Dredd scowl right there.
Yeah.
He is the law. And in this movie, he is the law in cinema. But the one thing that I'm really, really hoping for with this movie isn't shown here. That's the movie not being ashamed to lean into what it's based on. That was my one critique of the original, where it felt like, yeah, we're going to do what the games did, but it's going to be cool. And it's like, you don't need to do that. This is Mortal Kombat. People aren't coming here because they want to watch a cool movie. They want to watch a Mortal Kombat movie, which is cool. by itself. If this movie does well, and if Reptile is not in this fucking movie, I want a goddamn reboot for the fucking third one. Because Reptile's my boy. Reptile's been my boy since Route 46 fucking Burger King. When that arcade fucking cabinet was in the goddamn playroom. I want to play the green one. And I played as the green one for the rest of my life. Fix it. Other than that, everything else looks cool.
You know what's funny? And I shit you not, watching this movie again, and like I said, passing out, I completely forgot about a lot of that shit. Like, fucking Cabal is in that movie? That was nasty with Cabal in Mortal Kombat 2. Like, I was fucking nasty with him. Cutting out of school, going down to Santos, and just fucking playing that shit till it's time to go home. So that was cool to see. Real quick, I got to give it up for Katana here. I saw this actress in a movie that I was actually really surprised by towards the end of the year, and she was really good as Spider-Man swings in and Baraka and Reptile for me. That's right. You know, I'm a Baraka fanboy too.
Baraka's cool as fuck. I love the fact when they made the Xenomorph in MKX based off of Baraka's race.
Yep. It was cool then, and it's cool now.
I gotta go back and play that. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing. They put the Xenomorph and the Predator in there, and the Xenomorph was based off of Baraka's race because that's what the chest bursted out of in like the lore.
Oh shit, that's crazy. See, my problem is I bought the game, played the game, beat the game, then bought all the DLC after. And I don't think I ever went back and played the DLC. I never played with those characters. And I'm lying. Because I think I did do Aliens versus Predator just on the strength that I could do that.
And Jason.
Jason was in that one, right?
Yeah, Jason and Leatherface.
Yeah, Leatherface. There we go.
Okay.
There.
Oddly enough, Freddy and Jason have never been DLC in the same Mortal Kombat game.
Indeed, yeah. Freddy was in MK9.
Yeah, he was the one before, yeah.
Which is weird to think about.
It is weird to think about.
Alien and Predator have been in the same game.
As has fucking Terminator and RoboCop.
Yeah.
Like, people have put those two together a lot, and they're in the same game.
And now we've got Conan and the T-1000. I mean, we're batting 1,000 here, boys. They're doing the damn thing. I still got to play Mortal Kombat 1. That shit's still wrapped up since 2023 Christmas. That shit's still in the fucking case.
God.
I mean, that game's not very good in my opinion, but you know, that not because of its gameplay, because it's a Mortal Kombat game and it plays about the same as MK11, but like its business practices makes it a bad game.
Well, I can't wait to find that out for myself. As I was saying about this young lady here, I'm happy she's in this movie because I saw in a movie that shocked the shit out of me, the fucking Hellboy Crooked Man movie, which I was like, yo, this is not bad at all. Fuck. She played his love interest, quote unquote. He loves her. She's got psychic abilities almost, like she can see things. Very crazy, very Mike Mignola. Movie was very good. I'm very happy to see her as Katana. Katana's one of my favorite characters. You get me in Mortal Kombat 10 with Katana, I'm fucking your ass up quick, fast, and easy. I'm telling you, I'm nasty with her. I put money on that shit. Well, I would have to play it. It's been a while, but I'm telling you, it's like riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? Just got to get the muscle memory back. I will whip a motherfucker's ass. Scorpion can suck a dick. I hated him from Mortal Kombat 1 because Sub-Zero's always been and will always be the guy. They fought in a fucking gym. What in the Mortal Kombat bullshit is that? I mean, Jax was on a fucking Outworld pit fighting MC Hammer, whatever the fuck that guy was. I was like, who the fuck is that guy? He must have been in that Armageddon game because I don't recognize him. They fought in a fucking gym. I was pissed. I was done. I hate that fucking movie. Hopefully,
I mean, I will personally not tolerate the Scorpion slander as he is my main, but
listen, the best part about Scorpion is get over here. That's it. That's it. That and the Johnny Cage fight in Mortal Kombat 1.
You say that, and then I hit you with the ripping off fucking face to reveal fucking Ghost Rider ass skull face, fucking fatality your ass, light you on fire. All right, he's cool.
Yeah.
I ain't saying he's not. I'm saying.
Plus, he's played by the guy who played Jackie Chan's brother in Rush Hour 3. That's just perfect.
It's just great.
Let the man act. He can do it.
Yeah, let him go. Let him do it. I'm mad. My fucking figures keep dropping. I don't know. And it's just the animated stuff. Why? I think Kevin Conroy is haunting me, ladies and gentlemen. Because it's only the animated villains, the Batman, the animated series villains that keep falling over. Why?
Are you using their stands?
Yes, actually. But see,
Are
I'm
they,
proud of you.
the ones,
they still fall?
the ones that have stands are the new adventures. The regular.
Oh,
regular
yeah,
Joker, regular Mr. Freeze and regular Scarecrow, they don't come with stands. You don't need a stand.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
tell you
see.
right now.
You-
An Amazon hunt for some stands for those with the
Yeah,
claws
absolutely.
will be your best bet.
Just get some Tamashi stands. They're dirt cheap.
Yeah.
No, the problem is those aren't the ones that are falling. Like my man bat just fell. I had him stuck to the ceiling, because he was flying.
I mean, still a stand for the man bat wouldn't hurt.
actually,
You can even use the stand to get him in a flying pose if you want.
Yeah, I might take my Mezco Rodan down and give it to Man Bat. I think I might
You're
do
gonna
that.
give it to me?
All right, well, excuse me. That was Mortal Kombat 2, right? MK2, first look. Let's talk about something that it just came out and it didn't do too well. And I got a couple of things to say about this because my question is, should it have come out in theaters? And I'm talking about this guy right here, Mickey 17. This is a sign of the times. Mickey 17 drops on VOD less than a month after hitting theaters. 18 days to be exact from it dropping in theaters. Now, my question is, why the fuck does any studio put a movie out like this and just in less than a month say, okay, it's going directly to VOD? I'm trying to figure out in the last year, because I know this happened before, like recently.
I'm pretty sure
a month. Not even the stinking ass fucking Madam Web did that,
I'm pretty sure Joker Folia did that, didn't they?
Nah, that shit was it was a month, over a month.
Yeah, it took a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, and that movie was good, man. That was my Scorpion. So you're Sub-Zero. You shut up. But for real, Rob, let me ask you, because I think you're probably the only one with any kind of knowledge on this movie here, unless JR knows something. I'll start with you, Rob.
Okay. What's the question?
Why? Why did this come out in theaters? Why can't this be a streaming service movie a la this guy? But that's my point. That's my point. Like, what did they see with this that they didn't see with this besides money? Because I'm probably sure Netflix gave the Russo brothers a fucking ass ton of money and say, do whatever you want.
320 million.
Yeah, sirs, what?
I thought the budget was 320 million. Yeah,
Yeah, for Electric State. Yeah,
and no one liked it.
I did.
Yeah, Ray liked it.
It was silly.
When it comes to Mickey 17, I think it just boils down to one word. It's not one word, but I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
Oscar award winning. Bong Joon-ho is an Oscar award winner with Parasite. He swept that year. And he directed this movie. And I believe this is his first wholly American film as well. So that, you have Robert Pattinson as the main fucking character. I have a feeling the studio was going to push this into theaters no matter what, based off of the fact that it's Robert Pattinson and Bong Joon-ho together. And I really do think this movie would have benefited from being a streaming film versus a movie theater film, just because the marketing, it caught me because I've been waiting for this movie for what feels like 3 years, maybe even 2 years. I'm not sure. This movie was delayed a very long time. So I've been sitting and stewing for this thing. But yeah, I do feel it could have definitely benefited from being a streaming film. And I have a feeling the roles likely would have been reversed here. I have a feeling this would have been set in maybe at best like a new record for that of a new Netflix movie for that genre. Whereas the Electric State probably would have been dropped into the theaters and likely flopped like the rest of the Russo brothers' work, unless it's a Marvel film. But I do have a feeling that it's accolades and it's name recognition for this one. And the marketing really didn't help it too much because I was excited. But I know more than a few people who have no idea who Bong Joon-ho is. And it's just like looking at this movie like, what are we doing here? Like, what is this? Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Is it sci-fi? Is it all of that? So I feel like more marketing in a smaller amount of time and on a streaming service like Netflix or Hulu or something probably would have saved this movie what it's receiving right now.
JL, what do you think? Should this movie have just come out in on streaming instead of theaters?
Look, Mickey made $17, should have definitely only come out on streaming because that's all it made was $17. I didn't go see it. I actually passed up. Last weekend, Saturday, I went to an art house theater, and this was playing. Instead, I went and saw one of the worst movies of the year. It's in my top 5. It was so goddamn bad, and none of y'all have ever heard of it. So much so, I don't remember the title, but that's not what this is about. Mickey 17 to me, like, it looks good. It looks unique. The problem is, it's like, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the director because I haven't watched Parasite.
Or the host?
Have you watched The Host?
Nope.
Okay.
I've not watched either film, so when it comes to Mickey 17, like, the previews looked okay. I watched some non-spoiler reviews, and people were like, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, I guess, I'll just wait for it to go on streaming. And it showing up on streaming so early isn't necessarily a new thing. Like, if you think about it. What used to happen when a movie flopped is they would put it in dollar theater. That's essentially streaming. Streaming has become the new dollar theater. And it's
That's fair.
yeah, and it's going to make its money there. Yeah, I do believe because the director won an Oscar,
multiple.
They were like, yeah, we're going to release this theatrically, and let's just see what people think of it. People didn't jive with it. I mean, it didn't get me in the seat. Like, I love Robert Pattinson, don't get me wrong, and science fiction, and a lot of the actors in this, actually, but it just wasn't, like, grabbing me. Maybe if it was, like, more like Edge of Tomorrow, where it's like you see all of these Mickeys constantly dying for, like, 3 hours. That's another thing, the runtime. Holy shit. That's another reason why I didn't get to go see it, because I was hungover. I was like, okay, I picked this 90-minute indie film, or I go watch this almost 3-hour Robert Pattinson film. Fuck that.
Watch Batman. That's the
I would rather just watch the Batman.
Yeah.
But I got that shit at home. So I don't know. And I have no horse in the race whether or not it's good. I just know from what people are saying, like, it's all right. People love it. People are like, eh. I heard one guy bring up politics, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm clicking off your video. You're annoying immediately. So, I don't know. It going to streaming, it's not a bad thing, because streaming's become that dollar theater, and it's going to make some money based off of that, because especially if it's dropping on Prime for like $20. Shit. I might spend $20.
$24 to rent off the bat.
Yeah, no, I'd pay that, and I'll be at my buddy's house tomorrow. I'd pay that money and sit down and watch it with the guys.
Well,
it's all right.
I got a special image from the movie Gams, I want you to tell me what you think of this. This is never before seen outside of the theater special image of Mickey 17 and his clone. Tell me that doesn't look exactly like the fucking ATST drivers, bro.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's pretty
Christ.
funny.
It just makes me mad. I mean, look at this image. It's the same fucking costume. Oh, George Lucas is Sue. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Are you willing to check this movie out, Games?
Oh, me? Yeah. I mean, I love The Host. I haven't seen Parasite, but like I really should get on top of that because, you know, it's an Oscar-winning film.
It's just good.
And speaking of that, that's another reason why this movie probably should have just gone direct to streaming. Not only would it have just made its money from the streaming revenue alone, it wouldn't have hurt its chances with the Oscars because Netflix movies have won Oscars before.
Yeah.
So, like, it just would have been a win-win for this movie. And I mean, I don't know. I just feel like probably it should have gone to streaming.
It upsets me because I see movies like this, and I'll tell you right now, this director is 2 for 2. 2 for 2. The Host and Parasite are top-notch films, completely different. I mean, The Host, it's a giant monster, but it's not a kaiju, but it's like fucking The Relic. You know what I'm saying? In Korea. I love that movie, man. I fucking loved it, and it is downright depressing. Oh, hey, man, that shit got a Train to Busan type ending, man. Just stab you right in the fucking heart and don't let up. Great fucking film. Loved it. And again, monsters. You already got me. And Parasite, I didn't know what I was getting into sitting down watching it. It was one of those things. Do y'all remember the craze of the Da Vinci Code when that book came out? And everybody's like, you gotta read the Da Vinci Code. You gotta read the Da Vinci Code. And I'm like, what? Like, dude, I didn't want to read Harry Potter, but I read Harry Potter because of the fourth movie that this young man was in, by the way.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
That's the movie that turned my shit around with Harry Potter. I was like, yo, they just killed this kid that was like the fucking guy. What? And then
That was the guy.
It was dope.
But you know, another thing that this is going to be benefited from by being on VOD, being on streaming, it's a 3-hour movie, so you can pause to go pee.
Yeah.
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 Unless it's a James Cameron movie where if you pause the movie to go pee, he leaps out of the TV screen and rips your cock off.
Oh, shit.
This is why I have yet to watch Avatar 2 on Disney Plus. I am afraid. I am afraid.
Jimmy's coming for you.
Yeah. But nah, that's the same type of feel I got with Parasite. It was like the Da Vinci Code thing. It was like, yo, everybody was like, yo, read the book. I read the book. I was like, yo, this is a good book. I really liked it. I go see the movie and I was like, yeah, I'll read the book again whenever. So Parasite was like that for me. I was like, everybody's like, watch this movie. And I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I was like, not even thinking that this is the guy that made The Host, right? I didn't know. I sat down, watched Parasite. I was like, oh, fuck. My wife came home. Yo, come here. What? Sit down, watch this. I gotta cook dinner. Just don't worry, we'll order something. Watch this movie. I like watched that movie twice in the same day. It was really good.
Yeah.
Parasite's a great movie. Definitely deserving of them Oscars too. It wasn't like politics in that regard. That shit was just that good of a fucking movie.
Absolutely.
So
when I bought it twice.
Look and see. So then when you have his first American foray using Pattinson in a role that if you really look at, because I look at this face, it's kind of goofy, right? The trailers, he's kind of goofy in it. People are not used to seeing this dude like that in a goofy light, you know? And I don't know if that might have been a turnoff or, and we're going to get to this in the next fucking topic, or where is it being promoted, if at all?
YouTube.
Exactly. So it's like, because that's where I saw it, YouTube. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the fuck is this, right? I'm trying to watch a fucking whatever I'm watching. I'm like, what is this? But I was hooked. I can't lie. I was like, all right, I'll see. I like sci-fi. I like quirky sci-fi. Oh, look, here's the Batman. But my problem is, you know what? If this is what's holding up the Batman, I'm gonna fight people, even though I know it's the script. But
Plus, this movie's been done for like 2-3 years.
which is crazy because this is based off of a book that came out in 2017 or to 2020, I think. This is based off of a novel that literally is not even 10 years old yet.
Damn.
Jesus.
Bro was on that shit.
Seriously. So it's like, what?
You know, that kind of makes me sad because it's like movies based on books don't do that well anymore, and it sucks because like those are some of the best movies out there, like Jurassic Park and
You know what it
Jaws,
is?
Jaws and shit.
I could tell you exactly what it is. We're getting older, and the youth have zero attention span. They don't want to go to fucking sit in a movie theater. They're not going on dates to the theaters anymore.
Nope.
They don't. It's so fucking crazy. They just go hang out in somebody's house, burn up something, you know what I'm saying? And just zone the fuck out.
Kids.
They get their kicks watching people on TikTok, do weird shit or say weird shit. People don't go to the movies no more. It is a dying fucking art form. And it's fucking sad because honestly, we wouldn't be having these conversations here. Not about it, but at all. Like I wouldn't probably even know you guys if I was one of those people with the zero attention span, because that means I would not be watching Godzilla. I wouldn't be doing anything. But it is a death knell, and it's a fucking unfortunate situation that the only movies making money are fucking comic book movies and more Marvel movies. Even though you look at what Captain America just did, and I cannot wait to see what Thunderbolts do because I don't think it's gonna do dick.
No, I don't. I think that movie's gonna flop straight up.
I do
Well,
too.
and it's funny because the Oscars just happened, and was it the director of Honora? I know him from Red Rocket. In his acceptance speech for his Oscar, he's sitting there advocating people go to the theaters, and it's like, even these big directors are like, go to the theaters, but people just aren't going.
Dude, because and it's not even that expensive. I'll be honest, I can't even tell you when the last time I went to a fucking movie theater.
I mean, my excuse is our local theater is run down and falling apart.
No, that's no. I mean, depending on where you live, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
But like, I think the last movie I went to go see was probably Deadpool Wolverine. Now, something else had to come out within that time. That was July of last year. There had to have been something. Maybe Aquaman. I don't even fucking know. Or was Aquaman before? See, I don't even know.
Aquaman was before.
So yeah, it's a damn shame. Nothing's been in the theater where I'm like, I want to go to the movies to see this shit. Nothing.
Now the only thing is like Godzilla, where it's like, well, I have to go to the movies to see this shit.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. It's definitely that. This year I'll be in the theaters a lot. That's a fact. There's a couple of things dropping out. I'm like, I gotta go see that in theaters. All right, JR, we got some comments starting with yours.
All right, bring it up.
Oh yeah, bring it up.
Yeah. The wifey comes in and says, "My kids and I love going to the movies. Thankful for cheap movie Tuesday." It is true. She lives close to a movie theater, and Tuesdays, I'm always hearing about how they go and see these really terrible movies.
Sometimes that's the best thing.
Spider-Man comes in and says, "I just don't want to pay $25 a ticket for a movie I may or may not enjoy." And that's where I am. Like, that's how much it costs now at my local Edwards to go see a movie. It's 18 to 25 a ticket, and it sucks.
Spider-Man, you got to go to Cinemark, bro. $13 reclinable chairs, bro.
Absolutely, go to that XD screen, baby.
We have one Cinemark here, and it's so out of the way to go to, but I have to.
One of the benefits to our theater being old and run down is the tickets are cheap. They're like $7.25.
Yeah.
No, like $9. Oh, $8.50. Yeah, $8.50.
Oh,
Jesus.
I know. Let's all just go to Montana. And Spider-Man then comes in and says, "I'll see you there, Rob."
We'll share a Pizza Hut pizza slice at that Cinemark because they have a Pizza Hut on the inside.
Okay, no,
What?
stop it.
Yeah,
Popcorn and salted pretzels. Any other food in the movie? No.
No,
should be
I'm
banned.
about it.
I'm about the nachos at the movie theater.
I'm
No
not.
nachos in the movie theater. You're the people with your crunching. That's why I couldn't focus on -1 the first time I watched it.
What?
Damn.
Dude, it sounded like the fucking apocalypse. People eating pizza, nachos, Whoppers. I'm like, why? There's like 6 people in here and they're louder than the goddamn movie.
I am definitely the nacho guy. I don't like popcorn. I get nachos and Raisinets. Bam, that's what I need. Give it to me, baby. Give it to
Eat
me.
after the movie.
Hell no, bro.
For me,
Also, real
if I can afford it, it's a hot dog and red vines.
The hot dogs.
Yeah, no,
fuck it.
a true story though. The nachos are gone before the fucking movie even starts. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, normally if I get food, I eat it before it starts.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I saw a dude. Quick side note. I saw a dude. He got a pizza at the theater. Waited till he got in there, and he hated the movie. He took his pizza slice and threw it onto the screen, and you watched it slide down. I'm like, oh my god,
that
why
guy
are
should
people
go to
like
jail.
this?
That guy should go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
no,
should get a
no,
right
horrible
kick in the
etiquette.
cock. That's what he should get.
Send the Empire.
Bro, he if he ever did that to an Alamo Draft House, they'd probably lynch him.
Oh yeah, dude. It's over. It's all over. I mean, I've done stupid shit when I was a kid too, but I never threw a pizza at a movie theater screen. And he had an arm too. Like
Well,
it went like almost to the top of the screen down. I was like, God damn.
Well, the good news is you don't ever have to worry about it because if they keep making movies like this going directly to VOD or Netflix or a streaming service like Amazon Prime, the theaters are worthless. The theaters are worthless. I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't hate this movie. I did not like Chris Pratt in this movie. And Millie Bummy Brown pisses me off ever since I heard what she was talking about when it comes to Godzilla and the Monsterverse. That disturbed me. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. You dropped down a couple notches. I still am going to watch the last season of Stranger Things. Make no mistake about that. But you know what movie I totally dug that this dude was in and it was a streaming movie? The fucking one on Amazon where the fucking aliens came and he had to go to the future. Like,
I know which one you're talking about.
That was a good movie. That was fun. But that's the type of movie right up my alley, though. Aliens, guns. Good God, that's all I need.
Well, and this movie in its budget brings up a whole other thing where it's like, okay, so the movie theater things, studios are like, we're just gonna start putting them on streaming like fucking 2 or 3 weeks. Some just go straight to streaming, but are like, this is a big movie. It's got the Russo brothers. $320 million budget. Chris Pratt, Millie Bobby Brown, like stacked cast. And it sucks.
The cast is stacked because there are plenty of actors that pop up in this.
And it ends up just not panning out. Is that where we're headed? Where it's like all these fucking B movies. This is a B movie.
It is.
Is every movie that should be released theatrically just gonna be straight to streaming? And are we just gonna start getting nothing but B movies? Because I see the Electric State so much now, like with Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon series.
Oh God, that's a big one.
Terrible.
That's a big one. Oof.
Nobody likes it. It was supposed to be released theatrically. They kept it on streaming. Nobody liked it. And then there's extended cuts of the versions that nobody liked. And nobody likes the extended cuts. It's like, is this the future? It's all just going to be this?
Just make the movie a good way the first time.
Here we go. Does cost matter for streaming movies? Because if this movie costs $325 million to make, it's a box office flop, right?
Yes.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. Well, we just going with we didn't like what we saw.
That's a tax write-off.
We don't know because they can be like from the directors of the Avengers and all that shit, and now that gets asses in seats, right? Plus, this movie is aimed right directly for the kiddies. And this is one of those movies where it was like, I'm trying to remember a movie back in the day when I was like a kid going to see a kid movie. It was a kid movie, but at the same time, they were like cursing in it. It was like a little hardcore. And I was like, oh shit, okay. Like maybe Johnny Five, Short Circuit 1. They were cursing.
Oh, I was thinking of Monster Squad for some reason.
Monster Squad is definitely up there. Oh,
Yeah.
Stand By Me.
Stand by. Oh yeah, Stand by Me.
Stand By Me is a good one. Coming of age flick. This is not a coming of age flick in any which way sense of the term. But the special effects are all there. You know, like they really did up the movie in terms of the budget. I can see it, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it flops or not, because here's the deal: it's on Netflix. This shit is linked in Netflix's pocket. That when you boil it down, it's nothing but chump change. So does it matter?
I mean,
Well, Netflix is in debt, and they've
Yeah.
been in debt for a while.
Yeah.
apparently
So a
that's-
$300 million movie, like, come on now.
Wait,
Yeah.
what do
And
you mean?
apparently, this movie clocked in at like 25.5 million watch hours its first week. So it's like,
yeah. I think like
what does that mean? I don't fucking know, but I've
And
seen higher
Netflix-
numbers.
and Netflix's whole thing lately, and you see it, is they're like, oh, we're gonna do the big budget movies. Rebel Moon, again. How many parts to that movie plus extended cuts are there? It's supposed to be like a trilogy, a quadrilogy.
It's 3.
Nobody cares about it. The Electric State comes out. I remember seeing previews for this, and I didn't care then. It came out, nobody liked it. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I don't have Netflix, because Netflix is, out of all the streaming services, the most expensive. And then they're doing theatrical movies, and they're fucking garbage.
You know what Netflix got right now? Every Sony Spider-Verse movie that came out last year. You got
I
Madam
own
Web,
those,
you
though.
got Venom 3, you got Kraven the Hunter, you got a variety, people. And don't forget, the Spider-Verse movies are there too.
So they have a couple of good movies and a lot of shit.
I watch
Right.
Netflix particularly for the fucking Asian cinema. The TV
Oh, yeah.
shows. Like right now, I introduced my wife to oh my god, Jesus Christmas Christ. Something Home, Sweet Home. I'd
No.
watched the first season the way back when it first came out. I was going through a phase. I enjoyed it. We were looking for something to watch. I didn't realize 2 more seasons came out. I said, hey, let's watch this, because I didn't see season 2 or 3. So we sat there, we watched it, and as I'm watching, I'm like, yeah, this is really not that good. We should watch The Kingdom. Now, I know for a fact The Kingdom is good, because I watched that shit like 5 or 6 times. I love that show. So that's the next thing up on the docket. This is one of the reasons why I keep Netflix.
I keep Netflix for Jurassic World Chaos Theory and Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous and Sonic Prime and TV shows like that.
Oh, yeah, see?
See, and I guess, yeah, that makes sense. But then why even bother after your failure of your Snyder trilogy and then his zombie movie? Stop fucking with Zack Snyder.
Nah, that zombie movie's fun as stupid fuck, man. I thoroughly enjoy seeing fucked up Vegas with zombies, and then there's robot zombies. Where'd that come from? That's supposed to be answered in an animated film. I'm so looking forward to that.
Listen, I gotta drink more before I watch that movie. Just maybe stick with their like original TV content and don't do this. Don't do this. And then when it comes to Mickey 17, maybe throw that shit on Prime day 1. I don't know.
All right,
this,
you know,
this movie wasn't it. It
no,
wasn't.
yeah, and I totally see it. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to bat for it. It was fun. It was cute. I was calling every single fucking thing as the movie went along. This gonna happen. This gonna happen. This gonna happen. This movie was. I feel this movie was made way more for the kids. That's why you got Goofy Chris Pratt doing Goofy Chris Pratt shit. And yeah, no, I'll stick and I'll watch the Alien one on Prime that he's in where he has to go to the fucking future and see his future daughter, and he gotta fucking fight aliens. Bro, that shit is dope. I love that movie. I wish I remember the name.
God damn it. The name's like, it's such a generic name, and I can't remember
The
it for some
Tomorrow
reason.
War.
Yes!
There it is. It just comes to me. The Tomorrow War.
So I said generic name. Tomorrow War. Yep, there it is.
I'm gonna watch it again this week. This weekend. I don't give a fuck. But moving on. We're gonna stay on the streaming. I know I was gonna jump on do something else, but we're gonna stay on the streaming. And we're gonna start. We're gonna start with everybody's favorite thing. Monarch season 2 wraps. Where does the Monsterverse go from here? Where does it go from here? You tell me. Because at the end of season 1, they were on Skull Island in what seemed to be the middle of the typhoon that King Ghidorah had started in King of the Monsters. The sinking of the island, not the sinking, the swallowing is probably a better way to put it, of Skull Island. Now, this is done. I want to know, when the fuck are we going to be able to see it? Is it going to come out the end of this year? I'm hoping for a November, release. That's right. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
It's wrapped now. I can't hear, oh, it's coming out in February of 2025.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, blah, 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 blah.
Legacy of Relationship Issues, Season 2. God,
why you gotta be so right, Spider-Man? Damn.
Yeah. That was like one of the biggest points when we reviewed Season 1. It was like, that shit's awful.
I mean,
I liked it, but
I did too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's me and you, bro.
I didn't mind
Scorpion Bros
No,
for
it's
life.
terrible.
Scorpio Bros for life, bro. No, but like, if I remember correctly, though, I don't think that was what you were thinking it was, because the typhoon, because when they emerged, it was 2017, not 2019. Because the timeline was like year of release up until GVK, which was the first movie to take place in the future.
Okay. Oh,
So-
okay.
From what we know, this could be taking place it'd be before King of the Monsters as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still pre King of the Monsters.
Yeah, because he showed up in the portal and beat up giant bat monster. Okay.
That was fun, man.
Monsterverse Gauss.
Yes, it was. That was fun. I matter of fact, my wife's in for a rude awakening. We're gonna watch season 1 tomorrow.
Yeah, because the bulk majority of the show took place in 2014,
Yes.
and then they jumped 3 years to 2017.
Yeah, but
My question is, are we gonna go back? Are we gonna be in the Hollow Earth in like? How is this gonna work? Are we gonna get more back in the day shit? Like, are we?
I'm hoping we get more comic book titans like Kamazats, because that's still in the time frame of like when they do like the Skull Island, Hollow Earth attempts with like what's his name's brother from GVK.
Well,
Oh,
Kong
yeah.
is supposed to be in this season quite a lot, so
Yeah,
hey.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is this going to be a Kong-centric season where Godzilla was the focus last season?
yeah, definitely gonna be a Kong-centric season.
If you could really call it centric.
I mean, yeah, because the characters are are the main characters in this movie. The
I
humans.
think it's going to focus around, because it led off with it's Apex on the island. They're clearly building parts of Mechagodzilla.
They can't yet.
They can't yet? They
No.
can start building it, yeah.
No, 'cause-
You
well,
can't build Mechagodzilla overnight.
No, I guess you're right. I guess they
Yeah,
can't.
because they established Apex as a company in
And-
the first season.
And that what's-her-fuck is the whole reason.
Well,
What is it? The psychokinetic whatever, what the machine could work or some shit?
Yeah. That was the beginnings of the neural link.
Yeah,
with
the
Mechagodzilla.
Neuralink. Thank you. That's terrible. But yeah, I think it's gonna be some of that. I almost wonder, and it would be, how badass would this be? If it just took place on Skull Island, No jump into the past, no jump into the future. It
You
just
can't-
takes place on
you
Skull
can't-
Island.
This image right there alone shows the time machine. This is right fucking there.
No.
This is the beginning
It was the layer of Hollow Earth that was the time machine.
Yeah.
That thing's just a fucking bathysphere, essentially.
It's mother. It's mother.
So, I mean, and where you go from here, I mean, you gotta. Here's the problem. We have a new Monsterverse movie coming out in the next 600 years. We don't know where it's gonna go. If they were smart, you would start setting up a certain plant-based kaiju, and you could do something with that, and it could originate here with some discoverings of it. Apex might have originally discovered it. I don't know. Something that ties it in, because everyone sat there, oh, season 1, it's going to tie into GXK, the New Empire. Yeah, much as fucking dude, you didn't tie into shit. All you did was anger me.
No, it set up things for both King of the Monsters and GVK. You know, it was a connective. It did its job as a connective bridge, lore-wise.
I also get so confused about the layers of this Hollow Earth. Maybe it should be explained better.
Hollow Earth is like an ogre.
It has onions, but they go to a time traveling. So they go to the time traveling layer of the onion. But the Hollow Earth that Kong's in, and then in GXK he goes into a more hollow Earth. That's not a time traveling layer of the onion. Season 2 explain the fucking onion, please.
This is a great time to pimp next week's episode of the fucking the Geek Out, where we watch live GXK, because it's a 1-year anniversary, and that was the reason we started doing this weekly podcast.
You guys are, I'm gonna be that's 2 hours of me being pissed. You guys are never gonna unsee.
Rob, man, what did you enjoy season 1, and are you looking forward to season 2?
I did enjoy season 1, and as of right now, I am looking forward to season 2. Despite people's grievances with relationships, human characters not being written the strongest, absolutely, I will agree.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed what I got. There was still a lot of things in there that was really enjoyable to see. You know, like post Godzilla happening, Japan has warning signs and sirens and Titan watches and the whole 9 yards. There's an
giant missile launchers in between buildings.
That too. There's there's a layer of interest there that a certain movie didn't really touch on all that well, if at all. And it's nice to see that here. And I hope we get a little bit more of that with season 2, on top of improvements where it absolutely needs it. And if they do that and can manage that, I'm all set for season 3.
No, I feel that.
We gotta drop, though. Like, they've been doing the family dynamic shit since 2014. Like, 2014 Godzilla family dynamic, that's where the story kind of focused around. With the soldier, I gotta get my family, my dad's crazy. King of the Monsters, we gotta find our daughter, my wife's crazy. GVK,
go ahead.
I don't even know. My daughter's crazy now, and she's in
she could talk to Kong.
No, it was my mother's crazy.
It's still continuing. My mother's crazy, and then I get the legacy of crazy mother. Stop. Season 1, it was the daddy issues and stuff. Like, listen, stop the family dynamics with it. You have your family. The family's all here. It is the Fast and the Furious. Please do something else. Let scientists be scientists. Let soldiers be soldiers. Stop with family. Please. Please. As Spider-Man comes in. With the Hollow Earth layers, one onion gives you time dilation. Another onion opens up a multiverse portal. can of worms nobody wants and more.
Listen,
Yeah, I
we
could
gotta-
do without a multiverse in the monster.
Dude, they
Yeah, we
drop
know you-
multiverse. I will leave the fucking movie.
Yeah, no, they can't do that. They absolutely can't do that at all. They've done it in a way in the movies that work, and they're just Easter eggs and little special things like level 33, Mechagodzilla when it's on the fritz, it's showing the year that Mechagodzilla came out in 74, shit like that. The little things. It's the little things, Jimmy. That works.
Yeah.
Do not
I
multiverse.
feel like you could get away with the let scientists be scientists, let military be military mindset, like with the movies specifically, and then we
No.
could have the best of both worlds and have the family shit just with the TV show.
I
Yeah.
I kind of push back on that. I think the TV show is the better place for a military, like 2014 focused on the soldier trying to save his family. Okay, that's fine. And my dad's crazy.
It wasn't just his family. It was just,
I know.
Come on.
He's the soldier of fortune. He's there to save. I get it. That's the perfect Monsterverse TV series. It's all there. It's called G Squad.
Do it. I'm signed up.
That's
You
what
already
I'm
know.
telling you. You have an elite squadron of military special ops called G Squad or G Unit or whatever.
In the Monsterverse, they're called
in
the
the
G Team.
Monsterverse, being dropped into select zones to examine, contain. They radio into different scientists, for instance, pre-Monarch facility at Rodan Volcano.
Yes. Yeah.
Something like that, dude, because it expands and maps out so much more that wasn't awakened when King Ghidorah did his roar. Maybe they just were like, nah, I'm too fucking tired. You could do shit like that because it expands. It also would give backstory to some of these other monsters, like Behemoth, for
maybe
instance.
they just ignore it. Like Kong was like, "What? Fuck that."
Yeah. I think in the book, Kong was like, he's like, I don't give a fuck about none of this. He was drinking his berry juice, dude.
I need more Behemoth in my life, and I want to see Mokele and Mbembe on screen. I don't want him to be just pages on a book.
But there's like
screen, damn it.
But there's drama with that too, because you could explore Titan, like maybe they have lice. Shit like that, or mutated natural creatures from the radiation where the military could engage. It becomes compelling.
Well, they did that in season 1. Remember that one scene where we lost Grandma in a sense, right?
Yeah.
But do that with everything I just said. Next episode, Spider-Man comes in and says, G Squad experiencing Earth Defense Force gameplay in a show would be fun. So that's kind of what I'm saying.
If you got Earth Defense Force, any of them, PS4, PS5, Xbox, let's go. It's my favorite guilty pleasure game of all time. I love it so much. It's fucking terrible. I can't help it. Put Spider-Man also.
Behemoth jobbing on screen would be great to see.
Yes.
But dude, like, even like before, like in the comic, Godzilla fights Tiamat to get a new layer. You could have G Squad, G Team, whatever, going down there to be like, yo, we're getting spikes in radiation. G Team, G Squad, G Ass, go in there. G Show, like and subscribe. Go down in there, map it out. You meet any encounters, fucking fire at will. Just something like that, because it just fleshes out this world more, and it's kind of what I wanted from season 1 that I didn't fully get. Something, do that. Are they going to do this with season 2? Fucking absolutely not.
No, you can see who's in season 2. I'm not mad. Listen, Anna Sawai is coming off a fantastic fucking year with Shogun and Emmys and all this crazy shit. Her star is on the rise. So the fact that she's still willing to do a monster fucking movie show, whatever, to me swoons my heart. Because you get people with egos. And I'm talking about the cast here. Then you got, and nobody's mentioned him yet, Kurt fucking Russell. What?
Is he Is he confirmed to be back?
He has to be.
He has to be, yeah.
Nothing happened to him. He has to be. He has to see his woman.
Wait, nothing happened to him. Wait.
Nothing happened to him.
I'm pretty sure we watched him die.
He didn't die. He fell through the time stream.
He's fine.
He's gonna come back
fine.
in the next.
He
Godzilla
landed on his
Kong
feet
movie.
like a cat, and he'll be back in like 30 years.
Matter of fact, this is what's scaring me. This is the beginning of the multiverse. He becomes a planet god.
He's Kronos.
No, he spawns Star-Lord, and fuck, Chris Pratt's gonna be in season 3.
Stop.
Damn.
You stop it now.
Listen, I'm just saying. Godzilla versus the Marvel Universe is coming out real soon. It's all tied together. Oh
Yeah, keep that Marvel universe on the page and keep it off of the fucking movie screens.
Thank God.
DC has Legendary. Thank God DC's doing a Monsterverse shit.
I was also gonna say, please include DC on that. As much as I love
No.
the comic, I don't want to see it.
When it comes to the Monsterverse, it's DC. Marvel has its hands full with Toho Godzilla.
Yeah. You can see, I think this is why IDW shifted gears and turned Godzilla into something brand new. They were like, oh, fuck, like everybody's got him. We got to do something new. I digress. Holy shit, that's the first digression in about 3 weeks, maybe 4. Just letting y'all know that. We haven't digressed in a minute.
Also,
Right.
Spider-Man, don't think I'm going to let you get away with that. Well, everybody else might not have gotten your winky face, but I fucking did. Behemoth is not a jobber. He's based.
I don't know what a jobber is.
Games is referring to that.
I still don't know what a jobber.
All right, Rob, did I go to you? I did go to you. Did I go
Yes,
to you?
you did.
All right.
Yes,
so
you did.
Let's switch gears. Monarch season 2, hopefully end of this year. I am super excited. I honestly cannot wait. I thoroughly enjoyed season 1. Because again, Godzilla TV show, sign me the fuck up.
Oh, absolutely. Even Cruz loved Monarch, so this is good news for both of us.
That's real good news for you, Games. Shit. All right, on to the next. Sticking with the streaming service. Bam. New Power Rangers show a go at Disney Plus. Listen here. I hate the Power Rangers. Can't stand them, and I'm talking about the OG shit. But Zoo Ranger, thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Zoo Ranger.
Oh yes, Sentai is great. Sentai is arguably just better than Power Rangers. But like if they're doing their own thing,
this is what I'm excited about. That's what I want to talk about. Is this gonna be an American-produced Power Rangers show that has no Sentai vibe, no Sentai film footage, nothing? It's just
that's what Hasbro wants.
Okay, that being said, are we going to have to deal with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Most likely, yes. They're the most marketable.
They're not. The entirety and the fucking... This is where a multiverse makes sense. Everything works. You don't need to do pterodactyl and triceratops. You can do pterodactyl and something else. The fucking raptor from whatever Ninja Force. I don't know because I didn't watch them. Dino Force. But come on. I'm sick of this shit. It doesn't have to be...
I mean,
Billy, Zach, Kimberly.
However,
even though
that being said, it is still a thing that Hasbro is pushing for all new, no Sentai footage used at all Power Rangers. Like Dino Fury on Netflix and Cosmic Fury on Netflix. That was it. That was their a big attempt to make their own Power Rangers.
Holy shit! Wait. Okay, Game. See, this is why I love you. What? I don't watch Power Rangers, so I did not know that. So you're saying
those two shows were the last shows to be in the main Power Rangers continuity. It's now done, so that's why we're getting this reboot. This is a reboot.
Real quick, I got to go back because I got to understand again. I don't watch Power Rangers. I don't get it. You're telling me that we've already gotten to all new non-Super Sentai ripping off stock footage Power Ranger shows?
Kind of. The suit footage, like the Rangers like fighting like human-sized enemies, that's all new. The Zord footage is reused from Sentai.
Okay, all right, so it's all right. It's half and half. Okay, I ain't mad. All right. Okay. You know what though? Not for nothing. Outside of the stock footage for Zords, to me that's cool because then you can do your own thing. You can craft your own story. And I don't understand why we didn't do this fucking years ago. We did it with 3 movies. I don't really count Turbo, but that first Power Rangers movie was really fucking cool, man.
I mean, I'm one of the Power Rangers 2017 strongest defenders. I love that movie.
I do too. No, I do too. I do. I remember getting sick when that very first Power Rangers movie came out. It was my fault because my dumbass was wearing flannel and thick-ass Levi jeans in the motherfucking middle of May, hot, humid, steamy, going downtown Brooklyn to the Metropolitan Theater, and I drank a fucking, was it Arizona or a Snapple? It's probably a Snapple. Something that just fucking dehydrated me, and I was dying. And I had my brother, who loved Power Rangers, and I'm taking him to see this movie. And I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh, what the fuck? But again, my dumb ass was trying to be cute, as they say nowadays. It wasn't working. But I got into the theater. Thank God for air conditioning in the theater. And that theater, the Metropolitan, was an old rundown theater, but it worked for everything you needed it to work for. Got the popcorn, got the Raisinets, got the soda. Set my ass down, started chomping on the fucking food, and the movie starts, and it was great. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Came out refreshed, brand new person. High-fiving my brother like, oh, this is the shit you be liking. All right, I like it. Yo, that Christmas, got him all those Zords. The new Zords. Got him the fucking insect creatures that my man Ivan Ooze put out. Got him the birds, which, by the way, I don't know if it was custom or not, but this week I saw one of those fucking bird things from that movie. Bro, one of the dopest fucking figures. I was like, look at the detail.
It might have been from the Lightning collection.
It looked dope. But anyhow, let me real quick swing in my buddy Spider-Man.
It better not be Mighty Morphin. I am burned out on my childhood Rangers getting the spotlight. I did enjoy Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder from Disney. I am slightly optimistic with this.
Yeah, this is the
Storm and Dino whatever.
Oh, those came out in like what? 2002 and 2003?
My daughter was watching one of those shows. I know she was like, when she was young, she was into it, and it was one of them shows. It was a Disney show, I'll tell you that. It was on Disney, and she was like, oh, I love Power Rangers. I was like, no, you don't. No, you fucking don't. You like Voltron, damn it.
But yeah, no, Disney has not been in the Power Rangers game in decades. So this being a Disney Plus show and not a Netflix show is super fucking interesting to me.
Super fucking terrifying for me.
Real quick, I will say this, going to what Gam said, it's probably going to be the originals because they're the most known. It makes sense because in the fucking comic books, it's been them, and the comic books from Boom Studios
are fantastic.
Fucking been booming, right? Since its inception. And what they've been doing lately, it's like, what? The Grid, their version of the multiverse, works in my opinion.
Oh, dude, the battle for the Grid arc is so iconic. They made a whole game about it.
Yeah, so all that shit, to me, it makes sense. I ain't mad at none of that shit. But Rob, why does it trouble your nutsacks?
What the fuck is Disney doing right now that's in any way, shape, or form even close to that of a success?
Lilo and Stitch, live action. Snow White, go, drop today.
Yeah,
But, like,
that's not being reviewed fairly.
But like Disney's just like distributing this. At the end of the day, this is still a Hasbro show because Hasbro owns the brand.
Oh, okay. But then we have Jonathan E. Steinberg and Dan Schatz from the Percy Jackson and the Olympian show serving as showrunners.
Was that not good?
I don't know.
I heard it was better than the movie.
Oh yeah, there was a movie, wasn't there?
There was, and it was terrible.
2 movies.
2 movies.
Yeah, there was, and they were both terrible.
Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, and Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Wasn't Uma Thurman in it, like as Medusa?
Yes. Yes, she
Don't
was.
ask me how I know that. I never watched those movies.
Cautiously optimistic. I'll leave it at that. You say Disney, I'm worried because that, but finding out that they're just distributing, that's cool. But I really don't have a horse. Oh, there we go. I really don't have a horse in this race because I like Power Rangers, but I'm not like into Power Rangers, you know? And I'm one of those people that would definitely say, yeah, don't do Mighty Morphin again. You can have red, black, pink, yellow, blue, and green. You could do all that. But it doesn't need to be Mighty Morphin. It really don't. I don't think that needs to be a thing in order for something to be successful.
No, definitely not.
And I'd be perfectly fine with them moving away from it entirely.
Like just keeping the color schemes and like making like all original suits and Zords.
That I would love to see. Honestly.
Yeah. I'd buy the Playmates figures of that because you know it's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just there's a level of unease whenever Disney is even mildly affiliated because they can't even get their own shit right. And them handling something that's not theirs, that's terrifying to me.
And something that they have gone on record to saying they didn't care for when they had rights to the brand.
Hold up.
They didn't care for it.
Oh, shit. This drives me crazy because, again, I'm not the Power Ranger fan here, right? At all.
Yeah, there was an entire era where Saban sold the brand to Disney.
Right. But didn't Netflix do that recently? That reunion episode that was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, the Once and Always movie, which also ties into Cosmic Fury, the show.
That was Netflix, right?
Yeah, that was all Netflix.
I am shocked that Disney got this and not Netflix, being that Netflix is such a powerhouse with their movies.
Yeah, they've had the rights to make the show for a while. And them not being involved at all is just what happened?
Disney put out a bid that their asses could cash. That's all there is to it.
Spider-Man says, in Space Rangers fans, we have to keep waiting for our time in the sun.
That's not fair, Spider-Man, because Power Rangers in Space was the culmination of the entire Zordon era, where Zordon finally dies and shit, and that was the most powerful shit I ever seen in my goddamn life.
Spoilers, bro, I never knew that.
Next comment.
Spoilers for a decades-old show.
For real, I'm sorry.
Ari comes in, or is it Ari? Angry Hello Kitty comes in and says, I do agree with Rob's reaction. I too had a what the fuck moment, but I am curious. LOL or TIE Fighter.
TIE Fighter.
TIE Fighter.
TIE Fighter.
To you, Nana.
So with me and Power Rangers, I met the original Red Ranger once.
Oh, Austin St. John.
Yeah, I talked to him. The wifey was there, met him at a con. There was this line of people, and that motherfucker just sat there talking to me because we weren't talking about Power Rangers because I'm not a Power Rangers fan. That's the moral of the story. Dude wanted to talk about other stuff, and we talked about other stuff for like 30 minutes while people were getting pissed.
I don't understand how that's the moral of the story. I want to know what the point of the story was. If you went,
the point of the story is
Power Ranger fan. This Power Ranger guy, you're not a Power Ranger fan. Would you go up
exactly? And he didn't want to talk about Power Rangers either. And it was great.
I get it. Y'all made eye contact, and his eye contact hit you, and his eyes said, "I don't want to talk about this," and he was like, "I got you."
No, it was great. Now, as far as Disney having Power Rangers, Disney, I agree with you, Rod. Disney can't even wipe their own ass. They're too busy trying to hump a doorknob. When they stop doing that, maybe.
Almost choked on the beer.
Holy shit.
JR, you got to trademark that because I'm about to use that.
Yeah, that was great.
No, I stole that shit from Dodgeball.
Oh, okay.
You guys look like a bunch of retards trying to hump a doorknob out there.
Oh boy.
Patches O'Houlihan.
That was fucking great though.
I'll keep it to hump a doorknob.
Yeah. But yeah, for real. When they stop doing that and figure their shit out, maybe anything they put out I could have hope for. Them seeing them distributing, having any kind of inkling in anything to do with Power Rangers, that's a red flag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm not gonna go there, but Jesus Christ, there's gonna be people pissed off.
I mean, that's true. But at the same time, me being a Power Rangers fan, Disney has put out some of the best seasons in the series.
Hey, that's fair, and I can't downplay that.
This is post Zordon stuff, right?
Yeah, this is post Zordon era.
So here's my question:
like Dino Thunder, Tommy comes back and he becomes the Black Ranger and like mentors the entire team.
So here's my question with it: is it pre George Lucas Star Wars or after George Lucas Star Wars with Disney buying it?
That's true. With Disney, when Disney bought Power Rangers, that was pre like George Lucas. That was pre everything.
Yeah, because ever since Disney bought fucking Lucasfilm, everything they've done it's like a curse.
Not everything.
I'll say most everything.
Okay.
Because that Lilo and Stitch trailer looked fire.
Oh, I thought you was just talking Star Wars. I don't care about Disney.
I'm just saying in general. That seemed to have been the pivot with Disney and their crapola.
This is what Disney needs to do when you say pivot. They need to pivot. They need to go back. They need to make a 2D animated film. And what they need to do, you want to fuck around and find out? Yo, make an animated 2D war movie. Bunch of dudes. No more princesses. Bunch of dudes. Yo, fuck with people's heads. That's what Disney should do. Go fuck with people's heads.
That's what Gendy's doing right now, so he's got it covered.
Who?
Gendy Tartovsky.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking
Marlon
about?
Brando?
Go over there. What are you talking about?
Don't make me get up.
What is he doing? Primal's over, bro. Primal's finished. That was the best. What are you talking about?
No, he's doing another season of Primal.
The kid.
I don't even know. He's saying it's going to be an anthology. But no, Gendy is doing hand-animated movies. Really? That's his thing. He's got full control over Cartoon Network. That's his shit now. That belongs to him.
He's the captain now, and justifiably so. He
absolutely. He's that motherfucker.
Yes.
Mace Windu. The Mace Windu episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The ones that were only like 3 minutes a pop.
Great fucking episodes, by the way.
Absolutely. But
don't spoil Primal Season 2, please. I haven't watched it yet.
I won't.
Bro.
He is doing hand animated, like traditional style animated films, and I believe the one he's working on now, which was supposed to come out, I think last year. I think he's almost done with that.
He did Samurai Jack as well, didn't he?
Yeah, Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls.
He was involved in. He was involved in Powerpuff Girls, but he didn't showrun that.
Yeah, he did.
He probably did like the animation.
I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure he was a major player.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he did like the character design for Professor Utonium.
Yeah, because that's just Samurai Jack without the fucking robe. Yeah.
No, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, Gendy, he's not the talk of the town right now from the people who don't know him, but once that shit starts coming out, people are going to start praising.
Yeah.
There needs to be a fucking revolution. All right, like go back and watch. I think it was called Rock and Roll from like fucking 1980, 1981 or some stupid shit. The Don Bluth films of the 80s. Go back to that shit, man. We need that. No more of Let It Go. I can't say I'm sick of CG movies. I'm not. Disney still does what Disney does. Fucking look. You know what? DreamWorks. This is what I
Listen. They just need to up the budget, bring Don Bluth back, don't keep out the musical bits, and bring The Land Before Time back to theaters.
Isn't Don Bluth dead?
Yeah, I think he is, bro. He might be.
For
Oh.
a while?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Talking about John Belushi?
No.
Get one of Don Bluth's understudies.
Spider-Man comes in and says, making a 2D movie? That would require Disney having a soul, which they lost long ago. Yeah.
Wow.
When they signed that contract with George Lucas.
Spider-Man.
Even
How would you know about that Spider-Man being a sell out yourself to the Disney corporate machine?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Disney bought Marvel first, if I remember correctly.
It is true. They did.
They did. Yeah, fuck.
But at the same time, can you blame him? He's been with Sony for however long, and we all know how that eventually turned out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's an abusive relationship.
Hey,
2.5
hey.
good movies.
I was one of those people who absolutely hated those Andrew Garfield movies, and I've come around.
I only hate one.
Yeah, same. There's
Yeah,
one
I-
good
I-
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, there's one really good Andrew Garfield movie, and there's like 2 decent Andrew Garfield movies smashed into one that made it bad.
Oh,
I
are we
don't know
talking
how that
about
makes
the
sense,
Amazing?
but that makes all the sense in the fucking world.
Yeah,
Like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 should have been broken up into 2 movies. It had too
No.
much plot to it.
There
no,
was a
it
lot.
shouldn't have been made. Mark Webb is a hack, and I'm pretty sure Mark Webb directed.
Snow White.
Yeah, that's flopping as we
Hey,
speak.
you can't say it's flopping. It's just day one. We don't know what's happening.
All I've heard about that Snow White movie is that Rachel Zegler is the standout and everything else sucks.
Yeah,
I could see that. You know what's crazy? Both Rachel Zegler and Wonder Woman Gal Gadot
yeah.
already appeared in the movie together.
What movie?
Shazam 2.
That is true.
Yeah, I know
Damn.
it's true. I pay attention.
That don't matter.
I
Gal
forgot
Gadot
that
can
was
act and
Rachel
save the light.
Zegler. Huh. Wow.
That was like, who is this young, beautiful looking girl? Like, woo.
Yeah,
Who is that?
and then you get her in front of a camera promoting the movie, and it's just the worst shit ever.
See, I don't know whether to blame her for that or to blame Disney for that.
No, that
Thank
that
you.
actually, that was her. That was not Disney. That was, they put a camera in front of her and she just did shit. That's why you saw all the Disney walk back interviews.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that was her talking shit.
Hey,
Which
here's
is-
the problem,
which is-
though. You know what the problem is right there, JR, though? You
Yeah.
don't get it. That young lady's from Jersey. From the great state of the tri-state. That is a thing.
No, that's
how we talk.
fine, but
Sure. She's
I'm
from
backing her up.
Hackensack.
I'm backing her up because she fine, bro. That's a fine.
hey, that's fair, but
I'll be honest. Go
you
get her.
don't talk shit about the movie that you're the star in before the fucking movie comes out.
No, you don't talk shit about the movie that is based on a beloved piece of animated history.
That
Yes.
too. Because
That's what's going on.
there was a lot going on, but Spider-Man says Snow White and Skeletor. That's amazing synergy.
Jesus
Don't-
fucking Christ.
Don't you
Yeah.
dare compare my boy Skeletor to Gal Gadot. That
Man.
motherfucker has aura. That motherfucker has character.
Wow.
That motherfucker didn't pay for a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame like she fucking did.
Good
Because
Lord.
what the fuck have you done, gal?
This feels like an attack on a P side, bro. What is
Don't
it?
talk shit about my boy. My
Listen.
boy, he's got height.
I
Oh,
want
yes!
do something.
Yes!
Turn him around. Turn him around. That's one thing he doesn't have. Cake. And Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman had cake.
You got to get the Hot Toys
Oh.
version. He's got a
Wait.
fucking cock bulge.
Did JR just said can't have your cake and eat it too? What the fuck?
Listen, he's got more cake than Jared Leto ever will.
Yeah, Jared Leto
Oh
sucks.
no, don't bring that up. I'm not even there. I'm not mentally prepared to hear that.
Me
Ever.
neither.
But hey, Power Rangers.
Yes. Yes.
This is going to be interesting. Like I heard good things about that Percy Jackson show. So like them show running a new Power Rangers, I just hope it's not too hokey. And like fucking I hope they don't turn it into Marvel for babies.
Yeah.
That's a huge fucking worry because it's like such a weird detachment because it seems like so many people in the industry still want to do Marvel, but don't realize that Marvel is kind of spinning out and choking on itself right now. It's like move away from that, cut your own path, fucking do anything but try to be Marvel because now it's extra uncool. Do your own thing. I don't want Power Rangers doing fucking 855 fucking quips in a singular fucking episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't need that. The fans don't need that. New fans who are going to discover the IP through this don't fucking need that.
Do what they doing in the comic books, man. Just keep it true to the characters. That's all you gotta do. Keep it true to the characters. The characters are awesome. This is why I kind of dug that 2017 movie so much. Yeah,
well,
they mixed it up, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, no, I love the fact that Billy had autism. Granted, he was the Blue Ranger, but still, I loved it. I loved it. It had a certain charm to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the fucking Trini getting like, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Trini suicidal? Like what the fuck?
Yeah. She was a pretty down on her dumps kind of gal.
It was crazy.
Well, and
that's what made it great.
Spider-Man comes in and says, "Can't they give me more? Can't they give me the tone of the comics?" Yeah, and that's where I'll say too. Not a Power Ranger fan, but Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Godzilla. Just reading it, the way that the Power Rangers are written. I haven't read 2. I bought the trade. I haven't read it yet.
Ugh, the art, but I can't even. Ugh.
See, I haven't done it yet. That's not a good sign.
It's the artwork. The art. I'm sure the story.
Yeah, the story's great. The art it leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah,
God.
But that's the thing. Reading the first one and why I got all the individual issues, like all the variants. I have all the variants of all the individual issues, is because A, how the fuck could you not? B, they did the characters of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers so good. Like, it felt true. It truly felt for one of the first times I read like a Godzilla crossover with a property like that, where I was like, it was such a love letter. Staying true to the characters, expanding on stuff, and giving the fans what they want. And that's all you got to do, Disney. Just listen to what I just said. That's all you got to do.
That's all they've had to do, and they've managed to fuck it up.
But it's crazy. So really, the art's bad. Like, I bought the trade. I haven't read it yet. It's not that good.
It's for me, it's about on par with the first one because it's the same dude coming back to do the art.
Okay.
So if you liked the art in the first crossover, the sequel is more of the.
I loved it. I guess it does a more angular approach to Godzilla, which is, it's okay, but I still loved it. Maybe it was just the story for me that caught me blindsided, but still, my favorite variant cover is the final issue, and it's literally 2 kids, one with a Megazord, one with Godzilla.
I love that issue. I love that cover so goddamn much because that is literally the energy of the crossover. Is kids smashing their toys together, imagining this comic story playing out.
And that's all Disney has to do, is just bring that energy as a distributor, as you know, they're gonna be somewhat tied into the production. That's just how it goes with a deal like this.
Yeah, like literally, if you're going to do Mighty Morphin, then adapt the comics. If you're not going to do Mighty Morphin, do something original.
And do something crazy. Like, man, that's why I love comics so much. It's like you could have the TOS Star Trek and Transformers crossover. Like, that exists. That's a thing. And it's good. Like, I don't know. Like, just reading a lot more comics and then seeing stuff like this happen, it's like, I just want energy. I want hype. And it's just kind of lacking. You know? Cut a promo. Cut a WWE promo with the Power Rangers.
It could happen. It could happen. All right.
Well, I guess we'll have to see once the first like behind the scenes pics or fucking the trailer comes out. I don't fucking know. It's probably gonna get a trailer.
It's probably
Probably.
it has to.
A year from now.
So here's the deal, right? Disney, you want to really go crazy? There was a fucking Power Rangers web show. It wasn't a web show, but it was like a couple of episodes fans made that was very dark, very gritty. Make that. Grow up.
I know exactly what you're talking about as well.
Yeah, grow up with your fans. The way you did with X-Men '97. Be fucking nuts with it. Look, I'm excited in a sense that I live in a world where I got to see that 2017 movie and seeing the potential the Power Rangers have. I'm excited in the sense that the Boom comic books have been fire. The crossovers have been fire, and make no mistake about it.
Oh yeah, the DC crossover with Power Rangers was fire as well.
Oh my God, Power Rangers versus Justice League. I fucking forgot all about that. Wait, that really did happen, right? I didn't dream that, right?
Yeah, that happened. Along with Power Rangers versus the Ninja Turtles, which was also fire.
No, that was dope. And the Godzilla stuff, it was dope. You know, I think it was, I don't know, I just felt like that artist got lazy in the second one. I read the first issue. I think I read the first 2 issues, and I was like, oh, God. Because I own the trade for the first one. I love that book. I thought it was dope. So, we'll see. Disney, how can I put this? Power Rangers is a beloved franchise. It's not on brand like Star Wars or Marvel, right? But Power Rangers is right fucking there, because in the 90s it was $1 billion franchise, but in the 80s so was Ninja Turtles, right?
Yeah.
So to see them doing this, taking this on and producing something, I would hope everything is original. I would hope that we have brand new Zords. I don't want to see the Megazord unless it's the Thunder Megazord, because I love that. I love the fucking Thunder Megazord. But just create something new. You want to do the diamond chests, do the diamond costumes, change the helmets, do something different. And for the love of God, don't let it be the OG people, man. Do something new, man. It's Power Rangers. It's Universal. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Speaking of going, before we move on into our next fucking segment, my brother JR, he's got something to plug.
So, I just got word that I am officially greenlit on this channel, my live stream channel, my main channel, my Facebook, my Twitter, everything, to start promoting Gem State Comic-Con. I will have an entire room, and I will be interviewing an entire whole panel, which I found out the date was 2nd week of April. I find out by the end of next week every guest star that I will be interviewing. Not only will that be happening, one of these 3 fine gentlemen will be there recording with me Saturday and Sunday, both days. We will be interviewing random people that come to the table. We will be bullshitting. We'll be shopping. G1.
Huh?
I am so excited to have you join me at my panel at Gem State Comic-Con.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a full weekend of the G Show podcast. Pay attention, because not only going to be doing it from here, we also going to be doing it from J. Oz damn streaming. We're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Just like we do wrestling. We're going to do it. Watch, you know what's going to fucking happen? There's going to be a wrestling event that weekend. I'm going to kick you in a fucking
It'll
nut.
be fucking, it's gonna watch it be WrestleMania.
WrestleMania's Easter weekend.
Yeah, it's literally.
Oh, we're good. We are so good. That's April. Oh, we're good. That's a month out still.
Yeah, it's a month away.
But so, how that's gonna play out is that Friday, we're doing the G Show live. You'll be at my house.
It's happening.
I'll let you log in with your shit on the computer. I got computer chairs. We're good here. Saturday and Sunday, I can't be live because I ain't paying for the fucking internet to do that. But it's going to be recorded, unedited, uploaded Monday, that following Monday. So it'll be like up right after. It's going to be a blast. All of the panel recordings of me interviewing the special guests, the guests speaking, will also be on my channels. All of that footage. It's going to be amazing. And next Friday, when I finally get the guest list, the panel list that I'll be interviewing, I will announce live here on the G Show during that terrible fucking movie all the guests that I'll be interviewing. If you can make it to Gem State Comic-Con, it is at the fairgrounds in Boise, Idaho. Please show up. It's $15 to get in the door for both days. That's a hell of a deal. Plus, 250 vendors and counting. Right now, it is beyond stacked. Plus, you get to see me. You get to see G1. You could buy, I'll have a table with product you could buy as well. You want to buy a Transformers figure from me for like $20? It's there.
I'm going to steal it.
I know you will.
That dude from Brooklyn going in Idaho, like, give me that shit.
But listen, again, thank you, G1, for joining me for this advantageous extravaganza, once in a lifetime opportunity that has been presented to me.
Ostentatious.
It's
Yeah.
going to happen. There's some comments there.
Face pink drinking tea. What the fuck does that mean?
It's supposed to be an emoji.
I know. Spider-Man says, I'm tempted to go. Listen, I'll be there. G1 will be there. There'll be a panel. It's 2 days. It's 2 days. And if you go on Facebook to Gem State Comic-Con, there is a sponsored hotel. You can get a discount if you go to that hotel. I think it's like 15% off your stay. So definitely check it out. Seriously, like, it's a huge fucking event. And I could finally talk about it on my main channel.
Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Gem State Comic-Con. That's right. JR is going to be fucking hosting a panel, and I'm going to be a cohort.
Yes.
I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a blast, dude. And all I have to do is buy a whole tablet, 2 more cameras, but I got the computer and the mics. So
There
we're
you
good.
go. 2 turntables in the mic. Mic! 1. Let me stop. All right.
Also, with that, too, real quick, when the panel's not there, it ain't just buy stuff. I'm going to have Godzilla movies playing on a projector, on a screen. Like, I have an entire room that will be happening. You can just chill and watch movies, too.
And I'm going to sabotage the shit out of it, and we're going to play Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. All day.
I have that on the hard drive that I'm plugging into the projector.
Loop-de-loop, baby. Loop-de-loop. No, let me stop. I'm a guest. I can't act like a fucking idiot. All right. Back to the show and the next topic at hand, because this one This is interesting. Bam! ScarJo says no. Do stars need social media to promote blockbusters? This is the question. This was something going on right now. Scarlett Johansson was asked to go on social media to promote Jurassic World Rebirth, and she was like, no, it's fucking Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. It promotes itself. Is she right? Does she have a point in that regard, Rob?
Yeah. Of like, okay. The whole notion that studios are picking certain celebrities with huge social media followings is fucking brain dead and goddamn stupid. But to tell one of your leading actresses, who is one of the highest paid female actors in the fucking business today, to get on social media, which she doesn't want to do for multiple reasons, and can you blame her? I can't. To promote a fucking sequel to one of the most popular and well-performing franchises of all time. How fucking ignorant, how fucking stupid, how fucking out of touch do you need to be? Do you really think Jurassic World Rebirth needs social media marketing from its stars? No. And she's absolutely 100% in the right. Because you signed that contract. They paid you the fucking money. Your job is done. You acted. You showed up. You were in front of the camera. They are actors. They're not promoters. Yep. And yes, people do get interviewed and they're like, oh yeah, the movie's out, this, that, and the third. That's it. People know who Scarlett Johansson is. People are in love with Scarlett Johansson. Every fucking spectrum of life knows and loves who Scarlett Johansson is. You don't need social media to promote a movie like this. You don't. You don't. How many views does the trailer have?
Right?
A lot.
A lot, probably well into the millions. It's
10
unneeded. It's unneeded and it's stupid. It's entirely fucking stupid. The whole notion is stupid. Now, if it was a major star in an indie film, sure, yeah.
37 million views.
37 million views. Bro, that's going to be the first 12 hours of the opening weekend of this movie. You're fine. Shut up. Don't force your fucking stars to get on social media because there's probably a good reason why they're not on social media.
Yeah, the flack they take.
The flack they take and the fact that people don't know how to treat other people like people. Salud.
Salud.
Yeah.
Agreed. Gams. She in the right here.
Oh, absolutely she is. She, for one, asking someone who vehemently has said that they do not want to be on social media to go on social media is disrespectful. And for two, it's Jurassic World. It's fucking dinosaurs. How is that not marketing itself?
Yeah.
Billions. Billions made.
Billions made. How, like, yes, each of the Jurassic Park sequels was diminishing returns, as was the case with the Jurassic World sequels, diminishing returns. However, it has been a considerable amount of time since Dominion, for one, and for two, this is an all-new director, and everyone knows it.
Gareth.
Uncle I can see just from word of mouth alone, and just the fact that it's a new Jurassic movie. I could see this making the same amount of money as Jurassic World and the first Jurassic Park movie, which are both comparable.
Yeah,
which is crazy to say.
This is no doubt in my mind going to be the biggest Gareth Edwards movie to date.
Oh, yeah. Oh, without a doubt, it's probably going to be Gareth Edwards' most profitable, biggest selling movie of all time.
As much as I want to say it was Godzilla with 500 million plus, right? And around the plus area, 500 million.
It was like teetering on 550 million.
Oh my God. That's great for an indie director who made a movie about giant alien elephants. It's a great fucking movie.
Octopi.
So good.
Octopus, elephants, it was all there. The behemoth. But and again, great movie. Then he gets Star Wars, and you automatically think, oh, there's $1 billion movie right here. But there was so much controversy. Did he finish the film? Blah, 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 blah. And at the same time, it's not a part of the Skywalker saga, which was sucking at the time. It was actually the first Star Wars movie in the Disney fucking era that was good. I don't know why they made a fucking show after it. I don't know why the show got a season 2. Fuck that bullshit. Talk about you, Andor. Get out of here with that bitch ass shit. I can't stand it. But, you know, then he goes on. He makes his own little thing, right? His own little creator-owned project, pun intended. And now he's got Jurassic fucking World. He's in the Jurassic. It's Universal, right? Universal distributes it?
Yeah, it's Universal.
Why the fuck is Universal saying, hey, go get social media to promote this movie? That don't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
It's a Jurassic movie. It sells itself.
It's a Jurassic movie. See, exactly. Plus, it's Scarlett fucking Johansson. People love this woman. She's Black Widow.
In a Jurassic World movie, no less. That on paper should be fucking enough for you. Oh yeah, we only have one of the biggest franchises in the world with one of the most recognizable faces in the world. You'd think that'd be obvious to them.
Listen, and this is what's crazy, right? I look at Scarlett Johansson and I go, this woman is it, right? Like she's been in multi-billion-dollar blockbuster franchises, not movies, franchises, right? Then she could go and do little things whenever she wants, right? She could work with Luke Besson. I don't care. I still like that Lucy. I still like that movie. I did. I like Lucy.
She still should have gotten her way with Ghost in the Shell.
I agree,
but I'll tell you straight up. I'll be honest. I was never a fan of the anime. I did like the movie.
I like the movie too, but damn.
I don't hate the anime though. I don't hate the anime. I was like, I don't know. I have to go back and revisit that. It was probably just not the time for me at that point. But yo, I look at her and then you look at someone like Zoe Saldana, right? Again, how the fuck, yo, multi-billion-dollar blockbuster franchises. Scratch my head and call me stupid, but what the fuck? They don't need to be on social media promoting shit. Now, if it was a Netflix movie, like The Electric State, maybe, right? But it's Jurassic fucking Park franchise, Jurassic World franchise. It's a brand new version. The trailer that we saw with the 3 Spinosauruses working with the Mosasaur, that is enough for me. I don't give a fuck if Scarlett Johansson's in it. I don't give a fuck if Little Orphan Annie is in it. I don't give a fuck if my left pubic hair on my right testicle is in it. I'm going to see it for that only. Dinosaurs.
Like it. Spider-Man comes in and says, the only promotion I need is a damn trailer.
Facts.
Yep.
A celeb telling me to go partake in a certain media makes me suspicious and avoid a movie/game.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh my God! Frank Sinatra comes in and says, I agree with her. When stars promote a movie, I avoid it out of spite and stream the movie.
No. That's
Monsterverse Rodan. Sorry, I get Rodan's Roar and Frank Sinatra confused. My bad.
I hate him. I hate him so much. I fucking hate him.
Instead of kill me. Instead of kill me in May. I'm dead.
Like this movie did more than enough to promote itself, in my opinion. Not only did it get a trailer with 37 million views, it was also on the Super Bowl. So
yeah,
it's true.
But when did Jurassic World Dominion come out? 2019?
Does it really matter? That movie was
2020.
terrible.
I think it came out
2020.
2020.
Here's the problem with it. For me, right? It carries that Jurassic World stigma. It's in the title. Is it too soon to disassociate itself from the bad?
What
No.
would you
because
call this, though?
Dominion made money, but it was very, very low regarded, and people did not like it. It's dumb. The reviews.
That's because it was the worst thing about Dominion is the fact that they marketed and strategized the fact that the original cast would be in it, and it did absolutely nothing for the
No,
fucking movie.
I understand that. I'm not taking away from that, but this is supposed to be something new. Is it too soon?
No.
And maybe that's like, I get Scarlett Johansson because it's like, they're like, promote it. And then she's like, it's not my contract. Are you paying me for it? And they're probably like, no. She's like, fuck off.
Yeah, because she could promote it on the talk show circuits. That's where they do the promotion. You
But
go on
that's
Jimmy Kimmel. You go on the crazy other guy, the Saturday Night Live guy. What's his name? You know the guy.
Conan?
Not Conan, but the other guy. The guy that used to be funny. He's not funny anymore. The little
Jay
guy.
Leno?
Yeah, that guy. No, Jay Leno was doing sitcoms. The fucking guy.
I can't remember.
Anyhow,
Jon Stewart?
Shit, go on Jon Stewart. That would be fucking amazing. I watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like me some Jon. No, the fucking guy from Saturday Night Live that's doing the Tonight Show now. What's his name?
Oh, the guy that was in that movie with Queen Latifah.
No, I don't know.
Taxi. The guy
Jimmy-
from Taxi.
Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah,
No,
that
not
guy.
Jimmy Kimmel, the other guy. The guy with
John Oliver?
Oh my fucking god!
There's too many J's.
This is the reason why this guy's not that funny. We can't even remember his fucking name.
This
He's
is
on
why
NBC.
Scarlett Johansson
He's on
won't
NBC.
promote the movie.
The guy that's always breaking on set. Well, he used to always break on Saturday Night Live. The funniest thing would happen, he would fucking crack under pressure. Oh my god! The guy with the Roots. He's got the Roots, the band, the Roots with him. What's his name? Jimmy Fallon.
Seth Meyers?
Oh,
Jimmy Fallon.
You said it?
Yeah.
Ah, shit, dude! I swear to God, I thought you said the other Jimmy. I thought you said.
Oh, Jimmy
There's-
Fallon? Is that who you're talking about?
There's
I
Jimmy
thought you said
Fallon,
Jimmy
Jimmy Kimmel, Jon Stewart, John Holmes,
My
Scarlett Johansson, Joe
Sean-
Mama.
Sean Myers?
No, it's Jimmy
it's
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
My bad, Rob. I swear to God, I thought you said Jimmy Kimmel. Ah,
I said both.
I know. Oh God. But anyway, that guy.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know where we were
fucking
going with
loser.
it. The fact of the matter is that's the point. They can go on those talk shows, especially Jimmy Fallon, because he's Universal, he's NBC, and they can promote the movie. She doesn't need an Instagram page. She doesn't need a Facebook
Yeah, no,
page. She
and
doesn't
I
need
get
TikTok
that.
or Twitter because or X, whatever you want to call it now. She don't need Elon. Because
I get
like
it.
Rob said, a lot of these stars get so much fucking vitriol thrown at them, and it's unwarranted and unnecessary. Why?
Well, not to mention Scarlett Johansson in particular would probably get a lot of unwanted DMs.
Hey, man,
Yes.
Scarlett Joe Bob Briggs, you know, she can do what she wants. If she don't want to promote it on her social media, it's fine. If she does, it's fine. If she gets the hate, fuck all y'all. If she doesn't get the hate, good. She don't have to, and that's fine. Look, I hate social media influencers. I was waiting for the joke of the 4 individuals here.
Oh, I'm not an influencer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I don't get paid for my shit either.
I feel like that was a personal jab. I don't know why I feel like that was a personal jab.
That was fucking kind of good.
I've always stated that I never did this for the money. I'm not a greedy slob like that.
There's only one of us here that gets paid for YouTube.
I
Now
know.
we gonna fight. Now we gonna fight. Now I ain't going to Gem State Comic Con. Now I'm
Damn
gonna
it.
my ass home.
That was a fucking killer joke, though.
Now
That
you
was
gotta
good.
pay me to go out there, motherfucker.
I thought I was already buying your hotel, bro. Fuck.
Oh shit, are you? All right, I'll be there.
But look.
Bye.
The fact of the matter is this. Universal, promote your shit. Stop it. Stop it. It has nothing to do whether or not she has faith in the movie or not. We don't know. She was in Eight-Legged Freaks, which is a fantastic movie.
Was she really?
Yes, it was.
Yes,
Shit, I
she's a
gotta
little
watch-
baby.
I gotta watch that again. I have that somewhere.
She was in
around.
Home Alone 3.
Yeah,
I never seen that one.
but Universal, stop it. Stop it. Move on. Just release another fucking trailer or don't. Fucking, the movie's like, what, 3-4 months away? Fuck.
Yeah, it's in the
Show-
super weekend. It's in the super month of July.
Yeah, show me. Listen, cut a 15-second trailer of a T-Rex eating a person. I'll be there. That's all I need.
Like literally, that's all you have to do is you show the T-Rex doing cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Because again, we already got the 3 Spinosauruses and the Mosasaur doing cool shit, and I'm like, wow, I am in. And Quetzalcoatl, cute.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Thank you, Cam Gibbs.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Jesus Christmas Christ! All right, here we go.
Spider-Man says, "Rub son."
Yeah,
He said that in response to me saying, "There's only one of us here that gets paid by YouTube."
The plot goes.
Monsterverse Jimmy Stewart comes in. The fact that Rexy and Blue aren't in this movie is why me and the general audience aren't going to see this movie day one.
Are going to see, yeah, and
Are,
I agree
yeah.
because we're kind of tired of Rexy and Blue at this point. Like, yeah, Rexy's cool. She's iconic. She was once known as Roberta in the first movie, and then they changed her name for some fucking reason.
Roberto.
Yeah, you need a Bruce and you need a Roberta. It's a Steven Spielberg thing, right? I guess.
Yeah.
It's true. It's so true. But yeah, she was in the first movie. She's iconic. I get it. But like, do we need her in every movie? Can't we have a new T-Rex? A younger
It's right
one?
there.
Yeah.
It's right there.
And there it is. There it is. And it's dope as shit.
This is why Jurassic Park 2 is The Lost World. This is my favorite Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah,
Here.
no, you're not even lying on that one. That one's fucking great.
It's a good movie, dude.
I mean,
Overlooked.
I personally still prefer the first movie, but
No, absolutely. I ain't mad at that. Man. But yeah, look, end of the day, this movie does not need social media promotion. And here's the deal. Where you can promote it at, what you need to do, Universal, is stop the bullshit. March Madness should be happening right now. Start putting trailers together for the people who watch college basketball. That's who you want to get in. That's who you want to get in. Universal, for the love of fucking God, you own Peacock. You know what's on Peacock? The WWE. And what's coming up in April? Wrestle fucking Mania. And if you're like me, who does not pay for the ad-free subscription shit, you show Jurassic World Rebirth trailers through the commercials because it makes sense. Because it makes sense. You did it for the Super Bowl. You need to do it for March Madness. Do it for WrestleMania. And then it's May. You got the NBA playoffs. You got the NHL playoffs. Yo, hockey's been blowing up. Put the shit there.
Dude, call Shia LaBeouf.
No, it doesn't matter about social media anymore. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You know
Just
what I'm
gotta
saying? These kids
call
don't-
Shia LaBeouf, dude. He'll tell you just do it. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, call Shia LaBeouf. No, he's trying to make a new Transformers movie. But I'm
That's
serious.
okay.
I'm like, everything is right fucking there. Just put it on the fucking places that's going to get the most eyes. It ain't social media like that, the way you think. And it might be. I might be wrong. But I'm sorry. Scarlett Johansson doing a fucking TikTok or an X or an Instagram post talking about go see this movie, or not even that. Just pimping the fucking trailer. I see it on YouTube when I go to watch fucking YouTube.
It's disingenuous.
And I think it's the studio voraciously underestimating its fan base. Because you have massive fucking accounts like Andy's Dinosaur Reviews and then some that are just promoting the movie without promoting it by promoting the toys. Like, shit is going to be out there regardless.
And Mattel's Jurassic World toys are still one of the strongest presents in the toy aisle to this day.
To this day.
Didn't we do a fucking the Toy Fair review where we were talking about those fucking Jurassic?
Yeah, dude. Those Mattel Jurassic World Rebirth toys look so dope.
Ridiculous, dude. I was in Walmart last Sunday and I was looking and I was like, oh, no, these ain't the ones I want. These ain't them yet.
We're marketing the movie right now. Like,
and we are.
Yeah, no,
You don't need
right now,
Scarjo.
right now, at least in my Walmart, they just got a bunch of like new versions of like the Indoraptor, the Scorpius Rex from Chaos, from Camp Cretaceous, and the Indominus Rex and shit.
Well, all right. Jumping off this last word, goes to Spider-Man, and Jail's not here. So I'll say the Lost World is Kino. I don't know what that means.
That
Good.
means it's really good cinema.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you
Kino means very good.
perfect. Great. Gracias. There we go.
Donde?
All right. And last, finally, the last segment of the night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I didn't think it was going to go this long because at first we were rocking and rolling. We were getting through them. We were burning through them. But then roadblocks, as it is in the G show every day. But here it is. And this one is fucking scary.
Oh.
Wow. Ban for ban. Anime and manga being banned in the Lone Star State? What? What?
I'm never moving to Texas for as long as I live.
Yeah,
No.
it's not just what's going on in Texas, it's the precedent.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This one, this topic, I honestly was going to be third, but the way we fluidly got through this podcast, it had to end it. This is scary as fuck because this literally is taking away freedom to watch what you want to watch, to do what you want to do. Listen, and I don't know. I don't mean freedom by doing what you want to do, going out there and, seeing a little kid and then because you saw it on an anime, do something stupid. But let's be for real here. The reason why a lot of us watch anime is because you picture yourself as that titular character. Like every now and then, I want to be Goku. I put two fingers up to my forehead and I go, that's what I do.
Yeah, instant transmission, bro.
Yes.
Perfect recreation of that noise, Ray.
Yo, Rob, I swear on everything I fucking love. You can ask Mrs. G1, my loving wife. I told her if we ever had a son, his name was going to be.
What's the official spelling of that?
His name was going to be Kid Rod. That was his name.
It would have been spelled PSS.
Yep. I swear to God, that sound is iconic in me. It's like when I hear a lightsaber, Godzilla roar, or I'm open. I'm open, bro. You got me.
Dude, so many sounds in Dragon Ball are iconic. Like the charge up sound for the Kamehameha. The Super Saiyan aura.
Yeah, the auras, all that. So this is what's, the scary thing. Why? Why is this happening? All right. So, I don't have the article up, so I'm going to just go by what I read, and it's, the Cliff Notes version. Texas is saying basically that they don't think that children should be subjected to cartoon characters who are, let's say, early teenage to 18 years old doing lewd things. For instance, I'm going to just throw one in there. I'm going to throw one in there. I'm not siding with this, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. No. This right here, to me, this is a no-go, okay? Because to me, this is a fucking a takeaway of freedom. I cannot stand that. But I'll give an example. Yeah. I remember watching Fairy Tale with my daughter. 10 years ago. The main character was like very busty and jiggly and running around in all these, skimpy outfits. And she's supposed to be like 15 years old, 16. I get it. But you know what I think? And this is where the controversy comes in. The people trying to set this shit up is the people who are absolutely doing the fucking thing.
Yes!
Oh no,
Yes!
you're not even fucking wrong, dude.
I said that shit when the wifey broke the fucking news to me.
And that's unfortunate. Because we gotta pretend. You know what's funny? I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 4, right? I've been playing it now for more than a month. This is my second go through with the game. I played this game when it first came out. I owned it when it first came out, but I'm replaying it because in my hopes, Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out this year, and I'm gonna play all these games to lead up to it. But in the game, there's a lot of political commentary, and it's so fucking good. I mean, the political commentary, the social commentary in this game would make fucking George Romero roll over 15 times in his fucking coffin. He's gonna rise from his grave and eat people's fucking brains. That's how good it is. One of the things is there is a candidate for mayor or governor for Liberty City, right? And he's all about family values, and it's all I swear to God, I told the wife this last week. I said, I swear to God, I think this shit updates because everything this shit is talking about when this game came out in 2009, if I'm not mistaken, is all relevant right now. Right now.
Yes.
He's all about family values, this candidate. But in the game, he's also having sex with a man. So it's like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here and I see this news and I'm like, wait, what? Why? Why would you want to?
Yeah. Like half of these legislators in Texas trying to push for this ban probably watch lolly porn.
I wouldn't even say that. Like, I've got a couple of different takes with it. That might be one of them, but there's comments.
There is comments. So let's.
Spider-Man says, "I get locked up if I stepped foot in Texas." Yeah, what's fucked up is it's a federal offense. Me owning Haganai or Heaven's Lost Property is a federal fucking offense in Texas.
Fuck Texas.
Ready for the
which are two of my favorite animes. Ari comes in, Ari, Angry Hello Kitty Wifey, Texas. We're better than you, and you know it. Oy vey. Another dodgeball reference. God damn.
I like the oy vey. I'm not gonna say that I run over people with yarmulkes in Grand Theft Auto 4. But it's honestly, I run over everybody. They're just in the way. I run over prostitutes. I run over drug dealers. I run over real estate agents. I run over people. I run over all women with groceries. It's just what I do. Because
you have to be a man.
Get away.
So Ray's woke.
Yeah, I know. Listen.
Spider-Man says, of course, those people are doing those things. The best way to hide what you are is to be on the front line condemning what you are. Yes. Might I add, too, before we get the Monsterverse Rodan, which is interesting about this anime banning because of what they're alleging. The age of consent in Texas is 17, still in 2025. I'm just fucking saying... They also have a 3-year law.
Suddenly, this makes a lot more sense.
That song by Alanis Morissette should be playing right now.
Which
one? Ironic song. The ironic one.
Isn't it ironic?
Yes.
It's like rain. Sing it with me. It's like
rain on your wedding day. I love that fucking song. I'll never fucking die. I love Alanis Morissette.
Jagged Little Pill changed my life. For real.
She's so good.
Listen, when she says, are you thinking of me when you fuck her?
Yeah.
Or going down in the theater, and I'm sitting here, I'm looking at my wife like, you never went. Never mind.
Never been to New Jersey. Though.
And like, it's not like something like this is going to stop anybody, because there are plenty of ways to get to watch anime. They could ban anime on every cable channel and like ban access to Crunchyroll all they fucking want. People will still sail the seven seas.
So the wording within the legislation that has been presented and passed, it is now up to Texas. I think it's Texas Congress, which will undoubtedly go before the Supreme Court of the United States, because it has been ruled in the early 2000s that it is unconstitutional to ban anything involving anime. It is to, quote unquote, stifle AI CP.
I get
Fine.
that. I get that. Don't
I totally get that.
But I get that.
I get it. But the wording does not imply that. It is going after anime too. And what? So what? You're gonna ban fucking Sailor Moon? A show that's been around since the early 90s because she has a transformation. Her outfit may be lewd. She may be of the legal Japanese age. But what does that have to do with anything? Because, and I'll bring it up like I did earlier this week. What are those little girl pageants where they dress the little girls up in outfits and shit? That is legal.
Oh,
but
and that's a big Texas thing too.
Yes,
That is a big Texas thing.
And then you're gonna sit here and fucking tell me Sailor Moon? Oh God. Ew, it's suggestive. Go! Fuck yourself!
Like I get it. There
that.
are anime out there that are like that, like High School of the Dead, High School DxD. Those shows,
I like those shows,
but those shows are explicitly
Dude,
for an older audience.
High School
Explicitly.
High School of the Dead, I watched because zombies, right? And I was like, all right, I'm all in with zombies. But there is a fucking episode, I want to say it's episode 6, I don't remember, but it's the main character and the girl with the sword who's like, just like the badass. And it's the end of the episode. And basically it was like her saying, do you want to do this? And I will never fucking forget it, because there are things I don't forget, lines, the way they are delivered. And this one was it. He went, hell yeah! I fucking lost it!
But that's...
And that was the end of the episode. The credits rolled. I fucking pissed myself. I said, that's comic genius.
But dude, they're trying to ban one of the most popular animes right now is Dress Up Darling. They're trying to ban that because they've got a 17-year-old girl cosplaying. Texas, your age of consent. You are contradicting yourself in that regard. But it's not lewd. I'm sorry, a girl cosplaying inherently can be sexual, but it's perceived off of what you perceive. If you don't think it's sexual, then it's non-sexual. If you perceive it as sexual, it's sexual. You can't blanket cover all of this shit and say it's all sexual when it's not. Sailor Moon isn't sexual.
And when it comes to Dragon Ball, everybody in that show are fucking adults and like getting up there to their fucking 40s.
That would be banned because the original Dragon Ball series, when Bulma lifts up her skirt to Master Roshi, that episode specifically got brought up in circles. That would immediately ban Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z because of that, according to Texas fucking law.
Really?
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing with this whole fucking like ishkabibble. A lot of this is being premeditated.
Well, because you see what they did with Pornhub. One state banned Pornhub. Now I can't watch it in my state. It's the precursor to something bigger, and that's why I posted it in the group chat. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's perfectly fine because you're right. It is a precursor because once you get rid of one thing, that leaves pretty much anything else up for grabs.
Yeah.
But you see, that's the thing. When I was a kid, I was watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I was watching Sailor Moon. I was watching Naruto, even though it fucking sucked. I was watching Bleach, even though it wasn't as great as the manga. I was watching Cowboy Bebop. I was watching Ghost in the Shell. I was watching Transformers Armada. I was watching a lot of shit. And so many of these people like to use the innocence of the children as like this huge argumentative ploy. And it's like, you don't have a fucking argument in hell with that.
No, it's
because
called,
I'm perfectly fine. I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. I like MILFs. I like women taller than me who are muscular and can beat my face off with their pinky. I don't have any fucking urge to go after some fucking demon 12-year-old.
Yeah, not at all.
This is all self-reporting, and that's all the fuck it is.
Well,
because if you as an adult are watching a high school romance like My Dress Up Darling, which is more wholesome than it is anything else, and you are getting a boner or you are feeling moisture between your fucking legs because of it, there's something wrong with you.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I might be the problem in that.
You are definitely the problem.
You might be the fucking problem, bro.
I know.
Because Android 18 is one of the hottest girls in anime, and she is an adult woman.
Well, what's also crazy with it too is also in the bill. It's anything anime related that could be perceived as underage.
Right.
That's also worrisome because you can have in the fucking anime a grown-ass 25-year-old woman, but according to Texas lawmakers, she looks 16, anime's banned.
You know what
How do you perceive that?
That means goodbye Evangelion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goodbye
Evangelion. That means goodbye a lot of fucking things that are perfectly within the eyes of the law. Totally
including My Hero Academia, because
This
every single one of those
caretaker?
characters is a high school student.
Yeah, I remember watching...
Which is the most
Oh my
popular
God.
anime in America
Holy-
right now.
That's
It is.
another good point, too, real quick. An anime I really like, Uzaki-chan. It's about a college girl with fucking quadruple Ds falling in love with a college dude, but she's short. And that would be banned because you could perceive her height as, oh, well, we think she looks 17.
Even though she's in college, and that's part of the plot.
She's literally, what, in the anime 21? She's old enough to fucking drink.
That should be banned because it's midget porn. Come on, man. Come on.
She's not that
Listen,
short.
I will not tolerate this Uzaki-chan slander.
I don't
What
want to
they're
watch
doing-
like a Notre anime, bro.
What they're doing by doing that is basically saying, hey, if you identify and are a female and you are short and you have big tits, basically you're an underage fucking person. And anybody that finds you attractive is a fucking pedophile. That's all they're fucking doing.
Yeah.
Yo,
that shit is fucking wholesome.
Real quick, there's a scene in a Mike Myers movie. So I married an axe murderer. And I think I've said this before on the fucking podcast, whether it was a live stream or a random podcast from the past 10 years. But when fucking this dude starts singing about Saturday morning cartoons and he goes, they make me horny. Saturday morning, Josie and those pussycats. Josie and the pussycats were teenagers, bro.
Yeah.
They were fucking teenagers. And why aren't we banning them in Texas?
Because it would be banned. And it also makes me think, because this week, the original Looney Tunes series was also axed off of Max. And it made... I started going down the rabbit hole with that.
What series?
The original Looney Tunes.
Yeah, the Looney Tunes.
They took it off of Max.
What?
Like, out of the fucking blue, ripped it off of Max. And they sat there and said, because they're trying to make their platform more family-friendly. Yeah, I think there's a link here with that.
They're trying to snuff out the Looney Tunes right now as we speak.
And Warner Brothers gave the rights up for that new Looney Tunes movie, right? The one with Daffy.
Yep. The day the Earth blew up.
and apparently that movie's doing well. Now they're trying to bump off their the one they canceled, the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They're
the
giving
same
that to that
company.
studio as well.
Same company. Yeah,
I'm
they
sorry.
want to buy it off of them.
Max took away the original Bugs Bunny cartoons that I used to watch.
Ripped it off
Yes.
out of the
At
blue.
fucking 11 o'clock in the morning before I put Soul
Yep.
Train on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Movies on?
Warner Brothers is sabotaging the Looney Tunes right now,
Dude,
and we don't know why.
I'm telling you why. There's some fucking conspiratorial bullshit going on.
Like it seems like the powers that be want the only cartoons on the air right now to be amorphous blobs that have no discernible shape that could be sexualized.
No, that doesn't make. Oh my god! You know what though? I can't even say anything because I haven't watched any cartoons that are recent cartoons. You know, like the last cartoons that I recently watched, or that was recent, was Primal. We spoke about that, and fucking Black Dynamite. That shit is dope.
Yeah, but that's another thing with this Texas ban, and I brought it up. The Boondocks would be banned because of Grandpa constantly being nude in front of the boys, Huey and Riley.
That makes
so you're gonna ban the Boondocks?
That I can see. So, but does that work though? Because that's technically not from Japan. This seems like it's
not
American made cartoon,
but it's specifically worded in there. Any animated. It doesn't have to be just from Japan. Any animated anything. Anime.
So that would even include fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender because Katara kissed at the end,
which could be perceived as inappropriate. This has implications. Look, in the early 2000s, like I said, there was a court case, the exact, almost to a T. This bill was brought up and it went to the Supreme Court and they shot it down, saying this is unconstitutional. It is censorship and stifling of free speech and arts. There is no doubt in my mind that it will happen again. Maybe. Not to get political, but we all know what this administration is.
It's bad.
Oh yeah, and what
And
this
I'm gonna tell
administration
you
has
right
done to
now,
the Supreme Court.
The same people that are sitting here fucking spouting out free speech, freedom, 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 if this gets banned, are the most communist motherfuckers we have ever elected. And I will fucking say that. Because if I am an overnight felon because I own anime that might be perceived as inappropriate, that is absolutely fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. You can't go to everybody's house and open their doors and be like, what you got?
No, you can't.
But if you're streaming shit, then that might be a whole different ball game, right?
It's
because the internet isn't private anymore, thanks to somebody in this administration.
From 2016.
Mm-hmm.
It's so critically stupid because under this entire umbrella, you're just completely like cutting off an entire generation.
Yeah.
Yes,
you are, and
you're depriving a whole generation.
Yeah, because Dragon Ball, that's a fucking rite of passage. Gundam,
that's essentially culture for the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of this is a rite of passage. These are fucking what's the goddamn word? The word that basically describes this is how it takes you in. This is how it fucking catches you.
Encompassing.
Not encompassing. It's a different fucking word. Fuck it. But entry level, Dragon Ball, Bleach, Naruto, which is a steaming pile of shit. One Piece, Sailor Moon.
One Piece.
These are all pieces of what it is to watch anime.
These are the gateway animes.
There we go, gateway. Thank you.
This is the gateway drug.
Oh yeah, Inuyasha would be banned under this because of Naruto and Kagome.
Look,
fuck that because Inuyasha is a classic.
And we'll see. Like they say it's because of the AI CP, like I stated earlier, and if that's the case,
your main issue is AI CP, and you
would make a bill.
Anime, ban the fucking AI.
Yes,
Yep.
but that is
Yeah,
the problem.
ban the AI, dude. Like
it's the terminology
there.
used. It's the terminology used, and this could be a nothing burger. But this is the problem, as I would say, for anime fans. I got another one right here, the wifey. Her kids are into anime. I know so many people that are into anime. You can't. Anime is the biggest thing in the US. Manga outsells comic books like fucking mad in the US.
That is a
oh yeah, like 20-1.
Yes,
That is
yes,
a fact.
20 to fucking 1, and Texas is gonna ban it because of. I still don't understand because you want to ban one thing, but it's a blanket.
It's because they're so scared of banning AI because it's such a booming industry right now. It's making them too much money.
Yeah, but if they're gonna fucking use AI to do these anime girls that look like they're fucking 13, and like what?
But
when does this?
I don't see that. Like, I'm on Twitter, I see my AI Wonder Womans. I don't see what this. I don't see this shit.
It's out there because you have people who are into it, and then
Look,
AI
and I get it. Specifically target that though, just like you specifically targeted CP.
Yeah.
You don't blanket fucking cover an entire one of the world's biggest industries. You don't do that overnight and not get repercussions.
You know,
The fact is,
you know what the problem is? Texas is trying to put tariffs on Japan. That's
the
what
Lone Star State.
They could put a tariff on this fucking dick. Fuck them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and it sets a dangerous precedent because I live in a red state, and anything Florida or Texas does, Idaho does next. So if this passes, it passes and checks off everywhere. I know damn well overnight I'm a fucking felon, and I won't give up my anime. Imagine that. Imagine what in the fuck? Anime?
What are you in for,
I want you to think about that.
What are you in for, bro? Oh, I got the entire first season of Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
I'm a real hardcore dog.
One time.
Hold up. We do got to get some comments because there's a comment in here right there that my main man Spider-Man said that I wanted to bring up, but the fuck Spider-Man did. So we got to go first off with
Betra.
No, that's not it.
That's Spider-Man.
There we go.
A tale as old as time. Yes.
Song as old as rock.
They want to shove their skeletons in the closet.
Right.
Yes.
And then
Absolutely.
Spider-Man comes in, getting flashbacks to video games create killers from childhood due to Mortal Kombat and Manhunt. By the way, I forgot to add that this bill also includes anime video games like Persona 5.
Bye-bye,
Oh boy. So no Persona, no Final Fantasy, no fucking
That's what I'm saying.
no Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive hasn't had a game in ages. Yeah, we're fine.
Well, Dead or Alive, that's why though.
Kill la Kill.
Yeah, Kill la Kill.
Kill
Because Kill la Kill, at the very end of it, they all go to a nude beach.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm gonna say with that is, if you're watching Kill la Kill to fucking wank off, there's something wrong with you.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Like, I own my anime girl collection. I have a lot of Sennas from Haganai. None of them are nude. I have Class. I have nude anime girl figures, but they're clearly adult women.
JR, you know what the problem is here? And I'm gonna
Is it my extensive collection of anime and
I'm gonna throw my nuts into this one so I can get banned from Texas.
All right, let me taste them.
It may. The problem is something like Dan to Dan, right? You look at something like, that's why I put ban but ban.
Yeah.
You look at something like Dan to Dan. Yo, I watched 2 maybe 3 episodes of that. That fucking anime is
And that's the most
out there.
popular horror
It's
game
not bad,
in
though.
existence,
It's
essentially.
not great.
outside of
But
FNAF.
it's nuts.
much.
Excuse me.
But like Doki Doki Literature Club,
Thank you. Dan to Dan is one of those fucking animes. It's so fucking crazy where if you get one of these crazy ass, Texas lawmakers that sees it, bro, the whole fucking thing is high school student gets his dick bit off by a fucking demon witch.
Okay.
And then high school student girl gets abducted by fucking horny aliens.
I like where this is going.
But that's what it is. So, I'm not defending this band. All I'm saying is they look at shit like this and they go, "What the fuck are we showing our youth?"
No,
It's
I
on
understand
Netflix.
that.
It's on
I
Netflix.
understand that.
You could just pick
What
it up.
What the fuck are you showing your youth on the fucking 7
But
a.m.
that's
news?
that's the whole other thing too. Is
Hold up. The youth
Yeah.
ain't watching 7 a.m. news. And I can tell you this because I work at a high school. These kids don't even know when it's going to be cold or snowing or what out here, okay? And I tell them all the time. They come into the office and I go, "Why are you dressed like that? It's fucking raining out." I didn't know. You got an app on your phone right on the home screen. As soon as you put your phone on, that shit pops up. Pay attention. You ain't going to watch the 7 o'clock news, but you're going to look at your phone.
but
Pay
that's
attention.
that's the other thing I have to bring up, because if they're sitting here doing this for child safety, maybe at some point the government should stop parenting the fucking children and the parents should start being parents. Because if there's something their kid's watching and they don't want their kid to watch it, don't make them watch it. It was that simple when I was a kid. My mom didn't want me to watch Friday the 13th. She smacked me on the back of the head and say, "Don't watch it." And then I watch it at grandma's.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, JR, you know what the problem with that is? Exactly that. We watched it somewhere else.
We did.
The
But
government can't. The government should not raise people.
It's
The government should
an
not raise
overreach.
people. Listen, the government should not raise people if they're taking away so many things that people need to be raised on. I'm not trying to get political here, but let's be for real when for real is in our face, right?
Yes.
I was raised on Dragon Ball, so
And that's the thing. Like going after anime in Texas, look, it's a bold move, but notice where it's coming from. Texas. And I love Texas. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Texas got the lowest fucking
IQ?
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. But you could go to Texas, right? I could sell my house right here and move to Texas and buy something 3 times bigger.
Yeah.
For this.
Their mortgage
Which is
rates
property
are
tax.
insane. Property tax, yeah.
But it's insane. I can have a house if I sell this one right here and move to Texas. I can have a house with like 3 to 4 secret fucking entrances or rooms. Legit. That's what Texas is, right?
Factual.
This ban for anime and manga is absolutely ridiculous. And again,
it'll just make anime fans want to flee the state.
It'll just make anime fans sail the 7 seas.
They can't do that.
Listen, man, it don't matter what these fucking morons in office say.
Yep.
It don't matter what the moron who's in the president's office says.
Yep.
If this shit's banned, there's a fucking way around it.
That's fair.
It's
That's
fair.
fair.
And there's always a goddamn way around it.
And at
There
the
was
end
a
of the
way
day-
around it with Grand Theft Auto. There was a way around it with fucking Manhunt 2. When that shit came out, that
We
was
should have
fucking
censored. All, at least us in the millennial generation, us 3, Rob and JR, we all should have learned this in computers fucking class in high school, how to get around shit.
And we did.
Yeah.
Because I was playing games. I wasn't typing my ABCs.
To be fair, I was taught how to use a floppy disk. We don't use those anymore.
Only if you're base do you use a floppy disk.
Yeah, I was about to say, you'd be surprised who uses floppy disks.
Oh yeah, dude. People have OG fucking like Intel processor builds just to have a fucking floppy disk reader so they can play the original Doom on the shareware.
Okay,
Dude.
those people are fucking badass. But
I see it all the time, and it's a fact.
Like,
But at the end of the
you,
day-
you look at the right places, you'll find so many wads on floppy disks.
Yeah, they sell that shit in Too Many Games, which I'll be at this year, everybody. If you're going to Too Many Games in Philly, hit it up. Anyway,
you will?
Anyway, at the end of the day, you're banning something that doesn't need to be banned. What needs to be banned is the actual root of the issue, which in their case is AI-based CP. You need to ban that. You don't need to ban anime.
Real quick. As Gam so eloquently pointed out, I'm the not millennial here, Gen X. What does CP mean?
Would you like me to? Here, I'll put it in the.
No, could you just
Check.
explain it to me? Just explain it to the world who might be my age.
Child
In a-
prawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sorry. Yeah, JR, you were right. You should have. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Cheese pizza.
Oh,
Just like
God.
Spider-Man said. Cheese pizza.
Christ. You know what?
The-
And I think that. Oh shit.
Yeah. You should have just waited for the DM.
Yeah.
Look, it makes sense. It makes sense in the AI context, but it doesn't make sense in the anime because when have you ever seen that in anime?
There's a lot of innuendos, implications. I'll go back to Dragon Ball. I read this in the article and I was like, I could see that. But again, as growing up, that's not what's on my mind. But like in Dragon Ball, Master Roshi's an old ass man and Bulma's 14, and he wants to see her fucking.
No,
hold
she
on.
was 16 at the beginning
Hold
of
on.
Dragon
Hear
Ball.
me out. Hear me
All
out.
right, 16. But does that make that right?
No, it doesn't. But hear me out. In that same vein, Saulo, 120 Days of Sodom, is a movie with active underage male females in worse depictions than anything I have seen in anime, and that fucking movie ain't banned.
Yeah,
I
but
own that
JR,
fucking movie
JR,
from Criterion.
JR, you just
Listen, I'm
yourself, okay?
I'm gonna go back to your Bulma example, right? Yeah, it might be a little weird to see a 16-year-old Bulma flash up her skirt and you see her bare ass. You don't see her front because the anime doesn't go that far, but you do see her bare ass.
I didn't say all that because honestly, I mean, all I'm saying is what I read is, and again, this is.
But hold on. I got a point here.
All right, go ahead.
Nowadays, Bulma's in her 40s. So I go to see Dragon Ball Superhero, and we get to Bulma talking about using Shenron to perk up her ass. And I'm all in that shit because she's in her 40s now.
All right, so that's
She a
fine.
MILF.
She did
She's a
age.
MILF now,
So
all
then-
right?
So in Texas, do we ban just Dragon Ball?
No, because they're going to use it as a fucking blanket term and ban all of it.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's my point.
You
They don't
start
have to all
banning-
of it. And
You
it's
ban
fucked
one
up.
thing, you ban this thing, you
No,
ban
hang on,
another thing.
I forgot about what you just said about watching some weird ass movie.
Saulo,
that-
it's an Italian film, bro.
That's the problem. It's an Italian film. That's not a thing here. Yet you own it. You are the
Yeah.
problem.
No, I'm the problem. Criterion fucking put out the Blu-ray.
And the Criterion's a problem too. With that,
It's
poor Godzilla versus
it's
Violence. 4K.
but it's something that exists, something that is an either adaptation or a work of art. This Saulo is an adaptation of 128 Days of Sodom.
Listen, it's something.
It's
that
a book.
Exists. It's something that exists, but it's also something that if you know
Is wrong,
for a
and
fact-
I felt wrong watching it.
You said
it's-
you own it though. Watching it and owning it is two different things, my brother.
Yeah, you can't rent that fucking movie.
You can fucking sail the 7 seas.
Oh, I fucking tried.
So why? But that's the point. Why would you want to watch it?
Well, because I wanted to. If you want to get into specifics, there's a scene where people are eating shit.
Why would you want to see that? That's like German Scheiße and South
Because
Park.
for someone like me who has delved into the bowels of Italian horror, I wanted to see how far true Italian horror could go. I pushed
this
my
motherfucker-
personal limits, and it
this
wasn't even that bad.
This motherfucker right here will look at a movie like The Human Centipede and be like, that ain't shit.
Yes,
I stopped that.
because my personal preference.
I stopped at 2 Girls, 1 Cup. That shit made me want to fuck.
But that's my
growing up. There was.
But that's a whole separate thing. Like, and that's my thing. That's a separate thing. My delving into the worst films that have ever been made is a separate thing. Theatrically, mind you, because it was released theatrically in the States back in the day.
No, but look, at the end of the day, you're blowing yourself up, bro.
I may be blowing myself up, but it's an example that...
It's not an example we should be talking about here.
Fair. I'm just saying, a movie, you ban anime, but you don't ban this. You ban this, but you don't ban that. Texas is opening that to where the questions like that for me arise.
It could
Cannibal,
be
you gonna ban Cannibal Holocaust next? Because
it could be because that movie that you were talking about is just that movie as opposed to anime. And I'm playing devil's advocate, and I don't want it, but I have to. Whereas anime, this is a consistent thing. It's a theme. And I'm not saying that, we see, fucking 14-year-old girls in the conversation of the AI and the CP. Now that I know what the fuck that means, fuck this old guy. Oh, totally. I get that. You gotta sweep that shit away. You can't,
but don't do it this way. Do it towards the AI.
You do that towards the companies that make the AI, and you make it a coding thing. Anything with C and P or anything related to that, that's a program level thing. That's who you go after. You don't say, oh, and fucking Sailor Moon.
You can't do that because those are the fucking companies that, make a lot of
my ass.
If the Supreme Court was smart, once it gets to that level, and it will get to that level, I guarantee it. If the Supreme Court was smart, they would force them to rewrite it to be more towards specifically the AI and not, smash on the freedom of expression that, that we uphold ourselves on, and try to extend that freedom to other countries like Japan.
Where?
I was about to say, anime is not an American thing. It is something that's coming from another country. And if they're trying to crack down on the war on drugs and don't let the fucking cocaine come in from the downs, even though Texas, you're a big proponent of that getting in here, you motherfuckers, build the wall. I'll just say it. I'm sorry.
Listen, they should be building the wall instead of banning fucking anime. God damn.
Yeah, those lazy bastards.
Come on.
Good God Almighty. Listen. It's way longer than I thought it was going to be.
I heard another beer.
Yeah, no.
You're going to say it's way longer as you open another beer like we're going to go on more.
Find us in the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. That shit is open. It's in the links. It's in the comments. You can find it. Click subscribe to the channel. We do this every Friday. We've been doing it from a year. Come next Friday for a year. Every Friday we've been here live. I've never done that before. Rob wasn't here for that, but you can ask Gam, you can ask JR. This shit was always sporadic, especially live streams, because I didn't know what I was doing. It was always recorded. But here we are, 1 week away from making 1 year live streaming. And for me, I am over the fucking moon. And as I wrap this up, I want to thank you guys, the cohorts, the co-hosts, for everything, because y'all been here. Y'all rocked with me. You fucking stood here. And this is the conversation. This is the what was the word? Oh my God. The speech I give next week. I did a preview it now, but I want to thank you all, seriously, because there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Had 3 weeks in, nobody would have went on. I probably wouldn't have done it. We would have fell the fuck off. I wouldn't have done it. But the fact that at least one of y'all would have been here for a whole fucking year is what kept me going. So thank y'all. First off, we'll do a little bit of a Spider-Man.
Cheese pizza. Cheese pizza's the lamest pizza.
No,
Totally. And then he ends it with,
Look,
Mamma
sometimes
mia.
you just want a cheese, bro.
Listen,
Sure.
don't make me get up.
I'll make you get the fuck up for this conversation.
Last
This
time I got
podcast will
up,
go another hour.
I had a heart attack. I didn't come back for 2 years.
yeah. That sounds like something from a Gordon Ramsay video that I've been watching with my
No,
wife all fucking week.
it's that Italian video. I keep putting in the fucking group
I don't
chat.
watch it. I don't watch it purposefully.
That's fucked up. That's
right. JR, thank you for joining me.
Listen, I know next week we'll have a bunch of shit to say. We'll have this movie up and running in the fucking Discord. This was a fucking blast. Always remember, don't make me get up.
Good God almighty. Gams, thank you. And
And
Cruz, thank you.
Cruz left.
All right.
so-
Gams, thank you.
Not a problem. I always love being here, and I can't wait for the 1 year anniversary of G Show to the Future when we started doing this format.
Oh my God. We got 2 anniversaries coming up next year. Oh, good God.
We have a lot.
Shin Robbie Butterfuku over there. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. As always, it's a joyous occasion to get together with y'all and just chat. I love it. I look forward to it every Friday.
Oh yeah, should I announce it now, Rob?
No, they can
Or-
wait.
They can wait.
They can wait.
They can wait.
Yeah, you
All right,
gotta
we
wait, 'cause you
good.
didn't tell me. You gotta let me know what you want to announce on my show. Let's be for real here. That's just common
That's-
fucking sense.
That's true. That's true.
There you go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for this episode of the G Show podcast, The Geek Out. I am G1, and I gotta go fix my Batman the Animated Series villains because they keep fucking falling. Stop scaring me. We out of here. A peace.
Doses.